Hello and welcome to Pabbly Connect. So in this video, we are going to discuss the top 15 Airtable automations that you can set up with Pabbly Connect. So we all know Airtable is one of the most popular spreadsheet program used by a lot of users. So today we came up with some of the best Airtable automations that are going to help you a lot. So let's discuss a few of them. The first automation that we have is sending Discord channel message from Airtable. Let's say you are adding some data, some record in Airtable and you want to send those details as a message on your Discord channel to update your team members. Using this automation, you can achieve that. As you add a new record, a new row of data in Airtable, immediately that data will be sent as a message on your Discord channel. The next automation that we have is adding Elementor form responses to Airtable. Let's say you have created an online form using Elementor and you want that whenever you receive a new form submission, those form responses should be added in Airtable. So using this automation, you can automate this complete process that you receive the form submission and automatically the form responses are added in Airtable. The next automation that we have is to adding WooCommerce products in Airtable. If you have created an e-commerce store using WooCommerce, this automation is going to help you a lot. Using this automation, whenever you create a new product in your WooCommerce store, automatically you can add all the details of that newly created product in Airtable. The next one is sending WhatsApp messages from Airtable, and this is the personal favorite one. Using this automation, you can just enter the details of a person in Airtable and automatically you can send a WhatsApp message to the same person on their mobile number which you have entered in Airtable. The next one is adding Stripe payment details to Airtable. So if you're using online payment gateway like Stripe, managing or having a record of each and every payment is very important. So using this automation, you can achieve that as you receive a new payment in Stripe or your online payment gateway, automatically the details of that payment will be added in Airtable. And the last one is saving Telegram messages to Airtable. Let's say you or your team members are using Telegram as the channel to communicate. So using this automation, each and every message sent on our Telegram group or Telegram channel can be added as a record in Airtable. So these were just a few of them, but in this complete guide, we are going to discuss the top 15 Airtable automations that are going to help you a lot, and we are going to show you the step-by-step process to set up each and every of them. So without any further delay, let's begin with the process.
Hello everyone, I am your host Ayushi Kara Sethia and welcome back to our channel Pabbly. So in this video, we are going to learn how we can save new files from Google Drive to Airtable automatically. So the idea here is that you are using Google Drive to store your files. Now you want that whenever you upload a new file to your Google Drive folder, automatically the details of the file should be saved into your Airtable base. For doing this, we need to create a connection between Google Drive and Airtable so that whenever a new file is uploaded in Google Drive, automatically the details are added into the Airtable base. So in this particular integration, we are saving the Google Drive files details in Airtable. So Airtable is a spreadsheet program with database functionalities. So in place of Airtable, we can even use Google Sheets, Grist or any other spreadsheet program to save the record details. So how we are going to create an integration between Google Drive and Airtable, this we will be learning in the further steps of the video. First, let us check this in the real time that how this complete process works automatically. My Google Drive folder name Google Drive Backup, okay, and this is my Airtable base. So now I want that whenever I upload a file over here in my Google Drive folder, automatically the details of the file should be saved into my Airtable base over here just for the backup. So let us upload a file over here. I'm just going to upload an image. Okay, I'll just find the image from my system. New use cases for Pabbly Connect. Okay, let us upload this particular image. Okay, and here we can see that the image has been uploaded. I'm just going to close this window. Okay, now let us check our Airtable base. I'm just going to refresh it. Okay, and here we can find the file name, that is new use cases for Pabbly Connect. Here we can find the file type as PNG file. Here we can find the link of the file as well as the created date and time. So now here you might be wondering that I just uploaded a file over here in my Google Drive folder and automatically the details of the file are saved here in my Airtable base. So how did I manage to do this? Let me tell you, this has become possible just because of the automation and the integration process. So in order to create an integration between Google Drive and Airtable, we are going to use a software application named Pabbly Connect. So basically, Pabbly Connect is an automation and integration software which will help us in integrating Google Drive with Airtable automatically. The best part here is it doesn't require any coding skills or programming knowledge. Even a non-technical person can use this software application very easily. So first we have to create an integration between Google Drive and Pabbly Connect. Then Pabbly Connect is going to capture all the details of the file that you have uploaded into your Google Drive, and using those details of the files, automatically a new record will be created into your Airtable base. And in this way, we are going to learn that how we can create an integration between Google Drive and Airtable using Pabbly Connect. So let us learn the integration process now. For this, let us type pabbly pabbly.com in our browser. This is the website of Pabbly. Here we have to come to products and click on Pabbly Connect. This is the landing page of Pabbly Connect. As you are the first time user, you have to click on sign up for free option. You can create your own account in just 2 minutes by clicking on this option, and you will get 100 tasks free every month. As I already have an account with Pabbly Connect, I'll simply click on sign in. In the all apps section, come to Pabbly Connect and click on access now. This is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here we have to create a workflow. For that, come to this plus sign and click on create workflow. Here we have to give a name to the workflow. So let us give the name as Google Drive to Airtable integration. Here you can give the workflow name as per your requirement and simply click on create. Now here we can see a trigger window and an action window. So Pabbly Connect works on the concept of trigger and action. Trigger means when this happens, action means do this. So in this use case, we want the details to be captured from Google Drive. So open this trigger window. Here in the choose application, let us find Google Drive. In the trigger event, we have to select new file. Click on connect. Click on add new connection. And click on connect with Google Drive. Now here we have to choose an account. So I'm just choosing my account over here. Pabbly Connect Drives wants additional access to your Google account. Okay, so let's click on continue and give away the access as the data is 100% safe with Pabbly Connect. Authorization successful. Okay, and now the Google Drive account is connected to Pabbly Connect. Now before clicking on save and send test request, first I am going to upload a new file into my Google Drive folder, so that after clicking on this option, it is going to capture the details of the file. So I'll just take you to my Google Drive folder. Here I have already created a folder named Google Drive Backup. I'm just going to open this particular folder. Okay. Here I'm just going to upload a file. Let's click on this plus sign, new. Here I'm just going to click on file upload. I'm just going to search for the images which I'm having in my system. Okay, I'm just selecting this particular image, that is core integrations. The image is getting uploaded over here. Okay, and here we can find the Pabbly Connect core integrations image. Okay, here we can find core integrations. Now let us click on save and send test request here in Pabbly Connect. Okay, and here we can see the response is received. Here we can find the file name, that is core integrations. Here we can find the file type. So as this is an image file, we can find the PNG type over here. And if it is a document, then you will be getting doc file or the Excel file. So here we can find the file type. Okay. When we scroll down, here we can find all other details. Here we can find the link. Okay. Here we can find the web view link, and all other details related to this particular file are captured over here. So now we want that the details of the file should be recorded in the Airtable base. For that, come to this action window. Here in the choose application, let us find Airtable. In the action event, we have to select create record. Click on connect. Click on add new connection. Now it is asking for the token. So let us read the instructions. Log into Airtable and get your API key from the account section. So by clicking on this account, we can be redirected to the Airtable account, or else I'll just take you to my Airtable account over here. So this is my Airtable account where I have created some bases. So I'll just take you to the profile picture over here. Just click on this profile. Here we can find the account option. Click on account. Now here when we scroll down, here we can find the API key. So if you want to generate the API key again, by clicking on this regenerate API key, a new key can be generated, or else I'm just going to copy this key from here and I will be pasting the same key over here in Pabbly Connect. This key is the token, okay? And let's click on save. Okay, now the Airtable account is connected to Pabbly Connect. Now as we have created a connection, we can find all the bases over here which we have created in our Airtable account. Okay, I'll just show you the bases. So I'll just take you to my Airtable account where I have already created a base. Okay, and the base name is Google Drive Data. I'm just going to open it. In this particular base, I have created a table named backup. And here I have taken the columns for the file name, file type, link, and the created date and time. If you want to add some more columns or fields to this particular table, by clicking on this plus sign, you can add the fields as per your requirement. So let us select this particular base in Pabbly Connect. So I'm just going to find the same, that is Google Drive Data. Now here we can see that the table name is automatically captured just because I have created just one table in this particular base. So the table name is automatically captured. If you have created multiple tables, from the drop down you can select the table name. Okay. Now here we have to give the file name, file type, link. So we have already got all these details of the file here from the Google Drive. So we are going to map all these details now. Okay. I'm just going to map them one by one. Let us map the file name. For mapping, I'll just click over here. Go to Google Drive. Here we can find the file name. Okay. Here we have to give the file type, again from Google Drive, and the file type is a PNG file. Here we have to map the link. Let us go to Google Drive once again. Here when we scroll down, here we can find the web content link. I'm just going to map this. And here we have to map the created date and time. So let us find the created date and time over here. Okay, here we can find the created date and time. Okay, so we have mapped all the details. Now let's click on save and send. Test request. Okay, and here we can see the response is received. It means the details of the file are captured in the Airtable account. So let's move to Airtable. Oh, sorry, this is the Airtable. Okay, and here we can find the file name as core integrations. Here we can find the file type. Here we can find the link. And here we can find the created date and time. So in this way we can see that our integration is working fine. So let's move back to Pabbly Connect and let us save this workflow first. Data saved successfully. Okay, now we have to check this in the real time. For that, I'll just go to my Google Drive account once again. Here I'm just going to upload one more file. So let's click on this plus sign once again. Click on file upload. Okay, and this time I'm just going to select the image. Okay, this new integrations. Okay, I'm selecting this image. Okay, here we can see that the image is uploaded. Okay, now we have to check our Airtable database. I'm just moving to Airtable account. I'm just going to refresh it. Okay, and here we can find the file name as new integrations. Here we can find the file type as GIF file. Here we can find the link, and here we can find the created date and time. So in this way we can see that our integration is perfectly working fine. So let's move back to Pabbly Connect. And I'll just minimize all these windows and let us see in a nutshell whatever we have done till now. So first we have created an integration between Google Drive and Pabbly Connect. Then Pabbly Connect has captured all the details of the file that we have uploaded in our Google Drive folder. And using those details of the file, automatically a new record is created into the Airtable base. And in this way we have created a successful integration between Google Drive and Airtable using Pabbly Connect.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Pabbly, and in this video you will learn how you can send messages to any Telegram group from Airtable directly. So this automation will help you in keeping the record of the notification or the messages that you are sending to any Telegram group, And with the help of this automation, you also don't have to copy paste the messages between Airtable and Telegram group repetitively. So this will help you in saving your time and energy, which can be used in other productive aspects of your work. Okay, so now let me show you how this automation is going to work. So the flow of this automation is going to look like this. As and when you enter a message in a row in a table that you have in Airtable, the same message will be delivered in a group that you have in Telegram automatically. Okay, so to make this happen, we are using Pabbly Connect, which is an integration and automation tool. And the best part of setting up this automation is that you will not require any coding skills or programming knowledge. So anyone can set up this automation very easily. So now let's set up this automation together. So the first step to set up this automation is to log in into your Pabbly Connect account. So guys, to reach here, you can use the link that we have pasted in the description, from where you can set up your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes, and that will provide you 100 free automation tasks for every new month. Okay, after that you can sign in and reach the dashboard of Pabbly Connect like this. Okay, and here you have to set up this automation by creating a workflow. So to create a workflow, you just have to click here on this create workflow button, and here you have to give a name, a suitable name to your workflow. So let me fill the name here. So I have given the name to this workflow as send messages on Telegram from Airtable automatically. Now you can click here on this create button and you can see your workflow getting created here like this. Okay, and on this page you will find these two things, the trigger and the action. So our automation work on these two things. So the trigger is happening of any event, and the action is the response to the trigger. Okay, as in our use case, the trigger is adding of a new row in Airtable in which you are entering the details of message, and the response or the action towards that trigger would be to send the same message on Telegram group. Okay, so first of all, you have to set up this trigger. Click here on this trigger window, and from this choose app field, you have to choose the trigger application. In our case, it is Airtable. So select Airtable from here. This is it. Select it. And in the trigger event, you have to select a new record. So it will trigger this workflow when a new record is available. Select this. Then click on connect. And from this window, select add new connection. And here it will ask for the token or the API key to make the connection with Airtable. So you will find the API key from the account section of Airtable. Let me show you how you can find that. So guys, this is my Airtable's base, and here you can see I am entering the message details as this, the project title. So this message is about a new project. Okay, so here I am entering the project title, I'm entering the description, the due date, and to the I'm entering the name of the person to whom this project or task is assigned to. So this is kind of a task assigning message. Okay, and this is the trigger field, which is a customized field, and the type of this field, let me show you, is this created time. So you should have this field in Telegram. I'll tell you why. First of all, let me make the connection by finding the API key. So from this profile icon, I'm going to account section, and a new page will open up, and from here when you scroll down, you will find this API key here. So just copy this key and paste this key here in this token field and click on save, and you will be connected with Airtable. Okay, so we are connected with Airtable, and now we are going to fetch the data, the test data of any message that we have entered here in this table in Pabbly Connect, and with the help of that message we are going to move forward in this automation. Okay, so here it is asking for the base. So guys, in Airtable you have to create a base, and in that base you have to create a table. So this is the base I am using, Telegram group updates. So you have to find this base from this base field, the name of the base. Okay, so it will show you all the bases that you have in Airtable, and the base I am using is this one, Telegram group updates, this one. Okay, so after selecting the base, you have to select the table. So it is automatically selected because we have only one table right now, which is this Telegram updates. Okay, so it is selected here, and now it is asking for the trigger field. So this is a necessary thing. You must have a trigger field in Airtable's base, and that field should be like this. So you have to have a field here. You can give any name to this, any header to this field or the column, and you have to customize this field type as this created time. You have to select created time field. You have to select the format of the time and the hours and click on save. And so what it will do when you select this created time field, it will record the creation date and time of any new row that you are entering here. Okay, so as you can see, as I have entered this data here, this message here, the creation date and time is captured by this field. Okay, so as and when this date and time is captured, this workflow will trigger and the data will be fetched. Okay, so when I click now on save and send test request, a test data, that means the data of any one row from here, from our Airtable space, will be captured here in Pabbly Connect. Let me show you how. I'm clicking on save and send test request, and you can see we got the data here in this response section. And here you can see we have this project title, Pabbly form builder. Let me show you. So the data of the second row is fetched here in Pabbly Connect. Field description, field assigned to, due date, and all these data is here. Okay, now we got the test data and we are going to move forward in this automation. Now we want to send the same message that we captured here in a group that I have in Telegram. Okay, so for this, what you have to do, you have to connect your Telegram application in this actions tab. Okay, so search for Telegram. This is Telegram bot, select it. And in the action event, you have to select this send a text message or a reply option. So it will send a text message, okay, with HTML support. Then click on connect. And from this window, add new connection. And here it is asking for the token. So to enter the token here, you have to follow these steps written here. You have to create a new bot in Telegram, and that bot will deliver the message, okay. So let me show you the process. You can follow these instructions. Let me show you the process. So guys, you have to search for bot father here in this search bar of Telegram. When you search bot, B-O-T, bot, let me show you, bot father. Okay, so it will show you this bot father icon in this blue tick. So you have to select this blue tick bot father option. And here you have to type this. Let me show you. So you can see here in the instructions, you have to type /new bot in the message to bot father. Okay. So when you search for bot father, you have to put this /new bot. Okay. /new bot. Okay. Send it. Right. So then it will ask, all right, a new bot. How are we going to call it? Please choose a name for a bot. So you have to give a name to this bot. So I am typing the name as Airtable bot. Okay. So we have given the name to this bot. Now it is asking for a username for to this bot. So now you have to give a username to this bot. So you can put the username and it must end in bot. You can see it has given the example Tetris bot or Tetris underscore bot. So here I am entering the username as Airtable underscore 1 underscore bot. Okay. And you can see a new bot is created here. It is saying congratulations on your new bot, and you will find it at this link. And this is the API token which we needed. So you just copy this token from here. First you can copy this token. Okay, and paste this token in this token field in Pabbly Connect. Then click on save. And guys, you will find this bot here from this link. This is our Airtable bot. Okay, and you have to add this bot in a group that in which you want to send the messages. Okay, so you can do this with the help of mobile application. I cannot show you here, but you can easily add this bot in a group that you want to send the message. Okay, so I have this group in Telegram named as Team Pabbly, and I have added my new bot in this group. You can see Airtable bot. Okay, now I want to send messages to this group from Airtable only, and now it is asking and we are connected with Telegram. Now it is asking for the chat ID. So guys, you can find the chat ID from the URL of your Telegram group. If you have opened your group, you will find, if you can see, you can read the instructions to get chat ID. If you want to message to a group, you can use this kind of chat ID. If you want to message to user, you can use this. Let me show you. I have opened this group, and in the top search bar you can see I have this data, and I am going to copy this number, this one. After hashtag, I am going to select this string of numbers and I am copying this, and you have to paste this chat ID here like this. Okay, and now it is asking for the text message that you want to send. Okay, and you can enable or disable the notifications for this messages, and you can enable or disable the link of the previews if you're sending any link. I'm making it no, and let me type the message here. So guys, I have typed the message like this, and here I'm going to use the data that we have captured in the first step like this. Okay, and I have framed this message as this. You can see hello team, and this is regarding, and after the regarding I'm going to map the details that we have got in the first step. I'm going to map this project title, the description, and all these things. Let me show you how. So to map these things, you just have to click here in front of this regarding, and in the drop down you will find this Airtable new record option, and when you click on it, you will find the data that you have captured from the first step, and from here only I'm going to map the project title. Just want to notify about, and here I am going to map this thing. Let me show you the description. This is the description, and this task is assigned to, and here I am going to map the name of the assignee. Okay, like this. Let me show you. And the due date of this task also I am going to map here from the same place. This is the due date. Okay, and we are done now mapping the details, and our message is ready. So when you map these things, what will happen? These things will change accordingly in a new message as and when you enter the details of the message here in this table. Okay, so these things that we have mapped is going to change with every new message, and this frame will remain as it is. Okay, so now let's check our connection with Telegram if it is working properly or not. So I am clicking on save and send test request, and a test message will be delivered in my group. So here you can see we got this response, and you can see we have received a new message here in my group in Telegram. Let me show you the message, and this is the message. You can see hello team, this is regarding Pabbly form builder. Just want to notify about it. It's a great service for creating beautiful forms with inbuilt templates. So this is just an example I have shown you, and this task is assigned to Marcus, and this is the due date, and this is how a message will appear. Okay, so connection is working fine with Telegram, and we are done setting up this automation. Now let me give you a quick recap what we have done here. So first of all, in the trigger, I connected Airtable, I selected the base and the table, and I fetched the data, the test data of a row here in Pabbly Connect. After that, I connected Telegram, and with the help of a bot and this chat ID, I have delivered this message that I mapped here. Okay. And guys, you have to set up this automation and map the data only once. After that, you don't have to do anything manually in this workflow. After that, you just have to enter the details here like this of any new message, and the message will be delivered automatically here in your group. Okay. And guys, the good part is you can use this same workflow that I have just created, because I'm going to paste the link of this same workflow in the description, so that you can clone it in your free Pabbly Connect account and start using this automation instantly.
Hello everyone, I am your host Ayushi Karasetia, and welcome back to our channel Pabbly. So in this video, we are going to learn how to add Elementor form responses to Airtable account automatically. So the idea here is that you are collecting leads through Elementor form submission. Now you want the form details or the form submission responses to be captured in your Airtable base. For that, we need to create a connection between Elementor form and Airtable, so that whenever the Elementor form is filled, automatically the form responses are collected in your Airtable base. So in this particular integration, we are using two software applications. The first one is Elementor Forms, which is the form building software application. So in place of Elementor form, we can even use Jot forms, paper forms, Typeform, or any other form building software application. And the second application we are using is Airtable, which is a spreadsheet program. So in place of Airtable, we can even use Stackby, Grist, Google Sheets, or any other spreadsheet program. So how we are going to create an integration between Elementor form and Airtable, this we will be learning in the further steps of the video. First, let us check this in the real time, that how this complete process works automatically. So this is the web page named A to Z Tour and Travel Service, where I have embedded my Elementor form over here. I am collecting the name, email address and mobile number of the customer. And this is my Airtable base. Okay. So now I want that whenever a customer fills this particular form, automatically the form responses or the details of the customer should be captured over here in my Airtable base. Let us fill the form over here. Let's give the name as Adam Smith. Email address as smithadam25@gmail.com. Okay, and let's add the phone number over here or the mobile number. Let's click on Submit. The form was sent successfully. Okay, so the form data is sent successfully. Now let us check our Airtable base. Okay, and here we can find the name of the customer as Adam Smith, email address and the mobile number. So now here you might be wondering that I just entered the form details over here on my web page and automatically the details of the customer or the responses of the form are collected here in my Airtable base. So how did I manage to do this? Let me tell you. This has become possible just because of the automation and the integration process. So in order to create an integration between Elementor Forms and Airtable, we are going to use a software application named Pabbly Connect. So basically, Pabbly Connect is an automation and integration software which will help us in integrating Elementor Forms with Airtable automatically. The best part here is it doesn't require any coding skills or programming knowledge. Even a non-technical person can use this software application very easily. So first we have to create an integration between Elementor Form and Pabbly Connect. Then Pabbly Connect is going to capture all the details of the form submission. And using those details of the form submission, automatically the form submission responses will be captured in a Airtable base. And in this way, we are going to learn that how we can create an integration between Elementor Form and Airtable using Pabbly Connect. So let us learn the integration process now. For this, let us type pabbly pabbly.com in our browser. This is the website of Pabbly. Here we have to come to products and click on Pabbly Connect. This is the landing page of Pabbly Connect. As you are the first time user, you have to click on sign up for free option. You can create your own account in just 2 minutes by clicking on this option and you will get 100 tasks free every month. As I already have an account with Pabbly Connect, I'll simply click on sign in. In the all apps section, come to Pabbly Connect and click on access now. This is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here we have to create a workflow. For this, let us come to this plus sign and click on create workflow. Here we have to give a name to the workflow. So let us give the name as add Elementor form responses to Airtable. Here you can give the workflow name as per your requirement and simply click on create. Now here we can see a trigger window and an action window. So Pabbly Connect works on the concept of trigger and action. Trigger means when this happens, action means do this. So in this use case, we want the Elementor form responses to be captured in Airtable base. So open this trigger window and here in the choose application, let us find Elementor forms. In the trigger event, we have to select new form submission. Now here we can find a webhook URL. So we have to set up this webhook URL into the Elementor form. For that, I'll just take you to the dashboard of my WordPress account. Here, I'll just take you to the pages option. And I'll just open the page which I have already created, that is A to Z Tours and Travel Service. I'll just click on this edit with Elementor. Okay, so this is my web page which I have already created. And this is the form which I have embedded on the web page. So this is my Elementor form. I'll just come to the left side, I'll just minimize this form fields option. Here we can find actions after submit option. Click on actions after submit, and here we have to click on this plus sign, add action, and here we have to add the webhook option over here. Okay, and as soon as we add the webhook over here, a new webhook option is activated over here. Now it is asking for the webhook URL over here. So we will copy the webhook URL from Pabbly Connect, and we will be pasting the same webhook URL over here in Elementor forms. Okay, and now let's click on update. Okay, and the form is updated. Let's move to Pabbly Connect, and now here we can see that it is waiting for the webhook response. So in order to capture the response, we have to do a test submission. It means we have to fill up a Elementor form on the name of our customer. So I'll just take you to the form. So this is my web page where I have embedded the form over here. Let us fill this form. I'm just going to give the full name as Shikha Arya. Okay, I'll just make the A capital. Let's give the email address over here as shikhaarya25@gmail.com, and I'll add the phone number or the mobile number, and let's click on submit. Okay, the form was sent successfully. So the form has been filled. Now let's move back to Pabbly Connect, and here we can see the responses received, and here we can find the customer details of the form submission. This is the name of the customer, its email address, mobile number. This is the form ID and the form name. So now we want to add this particular form response to Airtable base. So come to this action window. Here in the choose application, let us find Airtable. In the action event, we have to select create record. Click on connect. Click on add new connection. Now it is asking for the token. Let us read the instructions. Log into Airtable to get your API key from the account section. So I'll just take you to my Airtable account. So this is my Airtable dashboard where I have created several bases over here. Here we have to come to the profile option. Click on account. And when we scroll down, here we can find the API key. So if you want to regenerate the API key, by clicking on this button, you can regenerate the API key, or else we will simply copy this API key from here and we will paste the same API key over here in Pabbly Connect. And the same API key is the token. And let's click on save. Okay, and now the Airtable account is connected to Pabbly Connect. Now as we have already created a connection, we can find all the bases that we have created in our Airtable account over here in Pabbly Connect. Here we can find all the bases. So I'll just show you the base which I have already created over here in my Airtable account. And the base name is Elementor Form Responses. Here I have created a table named Lead Data, where I have taken the columns for the name of the customer, email address and the mobile number. So if you want to add some more columns over here, by clicking on this plus sign, you can add the columns or the fields as per your requirement. So let us select the base and the table name over here in Pabbly Connect. So first let us select the base name. Let us find the base name as Elementor Form Responses. And as we have created just one table in this particular base, the table name is automatically captured. If you have created multiple tables, from the drop down you can select your table name. Okay. Now here we have to give the name of the customer, email address and the mobile number. So we have already got these details from the Elementor form submission over here. So we are going to map all these details now. I'm just going to map the name from Elementor, and the name was Shikha Arya. Let us map the email address also. And here we have to map the mobile number. So we have mapped all the details. Now let's click on save and send test request. Okay, and here we can see the responses received. It means the data is added to the Airtable base. Let us check it. Okay, and here we can find the name of the customer, email address and the mobile number. So in this way we can see that our integration is working fine. So let's move back to Pabbly Connect and let us save this workflow first. Data saved successfully. Okay, now we have to check this in the real time. For that, I'll just move to the Elementor form once again. Okay, I'm just going to refresh this particular page. And let us fill the form details over here on the name of some other customer. Let's give the customer name as Kuldeep Gupta. Let's give the email address as guptak22@gmail.com. Okay, and let's add the mobile number. Let's click on submit. Okay, the form was sent successfully. So we have entered the form details over here. Now let us check our Airtable base. Okay, and here we can find the customer details as name Kuldeep Gupta, email address and the mobile number. So in this way we can see that our integration is perfectly working fine. Let's move back to Pabbly Connect and I'll just minimize all these windows and let us see in a nutshell whatever we have done till now. So first we have created an integration between Elementor form and Pabbly Connect. Then Pabbly Connect has captured all the details of the customer through the form submission. And using the details of the customer, automatically a new record is created into a Airtable base. And in this way, we have created a successful integration between Elementor form and Airtable using Pabbly Connect.
Hello everyone, I am Arpit Kumar Sharma and welcome back to Pabbly. So today, I am going to tell you when a new row is added in your Airtable database, how to send Discord messages automatically. Now, suppose, for example, you have a few people working in your company and you want them to work on different projects and they are all available in one separate Discord channel. So what you will do, you will create separate rows for them in a database with the title of the work which you want to give them, and you will automatically send those messages to Discord channel so that the person who is who is the responsible person to whom you are assigning that particular task will get the message on Discord channel automatically. Now, what are we going to do here? First, we are going to create a new record in Airtable. We will create rows and then that record will automatically be sent to the desired Discord channel as a message automatically. And to do this, we are going to use an integration and automation software service, Pabbly Connect, which will help us connect Airtable and Discord together so that this workflow will work in an automation process. Now, if you want to learn how to do this, you have to come with me to the screen. And you can see now we are on our screen. So what we are going to do, we are going to go to pabbly.com/connect. And as soon as we will do that, you can see we will be redirected to this beautiful website where you have two options. Either you can sign in or you can sign up. Now, signing up is absolutely free and you will also get 100 free tasks from our side so that you can practice the workflows that we are teaching you, and those 100 tasks will get a refresh every month. Okay, now I already have an account here, so I will just go for sign in. Now this is my account. I'll just go and log in, and now I'll go here to Pabbly Connect and then I will click on access now. Now as soon as I will do that, you can see that I have this dashboard here where I have hundreds of workflows. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new workflow. So I'll just go for create workflow and here I will give it a name. So what we are going to do today, we are going to integrate Airtable to Discord. Okay. So Airtable to Discord is our title. I'll just go and create it. You can name it whatever you want to. Now, you have two windows here. First one is trigger, second one is action. So what is trigger and what is action? So trigger window is the window where an event is happening at the start of the process, and action is the final event which is happening at the end of the process, which means trigger is when this happens. So what is happening here? First, we are making an entry in our Airtable, and what will be the action? The message will be sent to the Discord channel. Okay. So here I will go for Airtable. I'll click this. And what I am doing, I'm creating a new record. So I'll go here in a new record and I'll just connect it. I'm sorry for that. So let me just delete it. and let me tell you how to add a new connection. Now, when you will go to add a new connection, it will ask you for a token key. Now, from where you will get this token key? So you will go here to your Airtable, then you will go here in the account section, and as soon as you will click on the account section, you will see this is the API key. You will just click it, copy it, and paste it in your Pabbly Connect account. Just save this. And as soon as you will save this, you can see my Airtable has been successfully connected. Now it is showing me base content marketing pipeline. Now I have some base here in my Airtable. These are the bases. Okay, it is showing me this first one, content marketing pipeline. But I want to work here in Telegram group updates. Okay, I have made this one to show you, an example of a message sent to the Discord channel. So I'm going to, take this as an example. So as you can see, I have named this as Telegram group updates because I want the updates of my Telegram group to be sent to my Discord channel. Okay. So for example, I am using this table by the name Telegram group updates, and you can use according to yourself. Okay. Let me just change the name of this table. Table 1 will be Telegram updates. Okay. Or the group name is Telegram group updates. The table name is Telegram updates. Now what we are going to do, we are going to go here, and now from here we will choose Telegram. So Telegram group updates is my, the base name, and the table is Telegram updates because I do not have any other table here. I only have one table here. And now it is asking me for the trigger field. And now what is trigger field? Trigger field is the field which will let you connect your Airtable with your Pabbly Connect account so that the information in the Airtable is captured into the Pabbly Connect account. Okay. Now, here you can see what you have to do to create a field. These are the, These are the steps through which you can create a new field. And we are going to use this. And let me tell you one more thing. If you will not create a field, your trigger will not work properly. So it is a mandatory, job to do. So what we are going to do, we are going to go back to Telegram. Sorry, not Telegram. We are going to go back to Airtable, Telegram group updates. And now here I am giving a project title, which is Pabbly Connect. Okay. Description is, it is a new automation and integration software service. Okay. Now due date. It is asking me for the due date. Due date, which means the job has to be done before this date. Okay. So let me put 10th February 2022. Okay. What's today? Today is 7th February. Great. And now assign to. So to which team member you want to assign this task to, you can write his name here. I am going to write here Mukesh. So I am assigning this task to Mukesh. And now the final part where this will come. We have to create a field. What you have to do is you have to go to plus and add new field. So I am going to do that, plus, and this is add new field. You can give the field name Telegram group field. This is the name I am giving it. And now what it is saying? It is saying that select your datetime format and create on from drop down menu, select field type created time, and then select your datetime format, click on create field button. So what we are going to do, we are going to go here and we will search for created time. So created time, and this is the created time. You can see 7th February 2022. Use the same time zone and create field. Now, as soon as you will create field, you will see here we do not have anything. But now when we will refresh it, it will automatically take this Telegram group field, which we just created here. Okay. So I'll just go here, save and send test request. And as soon as I will do that, you can see the response is here. Project title, it is a new automation and integration software. This is the due date. These are the names of people whom I am assigning this task. I have only assigned here one person, Mukesh, and this is the created time. Now, what are we going to do? Our point is that we have to send this to our Discord channel. So we will go for Discord. Action event will be send channel message, and we will connect our Discord. Now, how are you going to connect your Discord channel? So first, you have to see that to which channel you have to send your message to. Like I'm going here. I have these channels here, PT, this, BTR, HTM, BFOB. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here because this is Pabbly team. So I'll go here, and here I have Pabbly Connect, Bitbucket issues, projects from Airtable, Pabbly members, general. So what I'm going to do is, this is my channel to which I am going to send my message. So what I will do is, here it is asking me for the webhook URL. So I'll go here, I will go here, then I will go to server settings. After going to server settings, I am going to go to integrations, and here you can see I have 9 webhooks. So what I can do is, if I want a new webhook, I will just go for new webhook. And this is my new webhook. What I am going to do is, I will just copy webhook URL, or if this is, confusing you, let me delete these webhooks so that you do not get confused, okay? So it will be easy for you to understand. Let me delete all. And while I am deleting this, I am, going to tell you one more thing, that whenever you are connecting your any app with Pabbly Connect, you need to have a look at your APIs or webhooks very carefully. It should be inserted at the correct part, at the correct field. Now, copy webhook URL. We have copied this webhook URL. We will go here and we will paste it. Okay. So this is the webhook. Sorry, I pasted it at wrong place. Here I should have pasted it. So this is our webhook URL. Now message. So what message are you going to type here? Or what message are you going to send to your channel? So what I'm going to do is, I will write a message as well as I will use a technique which is called mapping. And mapping will let me take this data from here and it will let me map the data here. Okay. So, hello everyone. We have got a new project. Okay. Now I will map the data here. Pabbly Connect. We have got a new project, Pabbly Connect. Description. Now I will again map the data. It is a new automation and integration software service. After that, what do I have? Due date. Due date. Now again I will use mapping. Due date is 10th February 2022. Assigned to. Project has been assigned to. And again I will use mapping where I will map Mukesh. Okay. So you can see this bot name. We do not have any bot name. So I will just put in Pabbly here. Bot icon, I do not want any bot icon here. Text to speech is whenever a message is sent to the Discord channel, the Discord channel will speak the text for you. So we do not want to enable that. If you want to do that, you can do that. Now, I will just click on save and send test request. And as soon as I will do that, you can see the response is 204, which means the response is successful. And when I will go back to my Discord channel, you can see we have a new message. Hello everyone, we have got a new project, Pabbly Connect. Description, it is a new automation and integration software service. Due date, project has been assigned to Mukesh. Okay, let us try this one more time. Pabbly Form Builder. It's a great service for creating beautiful forms with inbuilt templates. Okay. Due date is 12, let me say not 12th, 11th February 2022. And this task I am assigning to Marcus. Okay. Now you can see an automatic field has been created here. I do not have to do that again. And as soon as I will save this, you will see when I will refresh this, a new message will be here in the Discord channel. But let me tell you one thing. Airtable uses a trigger which is called polling, and because of that trigger, what will happen? The information which we are putting here, or the rows which we are creating here, will be sent to the other application, which means Discord in this case, in some time. It can take 5 seconds, it can take 5 minutes, or it can even take half an hour. So you have to wait for the Airtable to send the data, and it is an automation, so you do not have to worry, you do not have to panic. It will automatically send the data to the other application as soon as possible, and as soon as you will refresh it after some time, like I am doing it, but I did not get any message here, but in some time I will get it. So let us wait for some time and let's see that what happens here and what message do we get here. So I'll just give it some time. Okay. And as you can see, I have a new message here. Hello everyone, we have got a new project, Pabbly Form Builder. Description: it's a great service for creating beautiful forms with inbuilt templates. Due date is this. Project has been assigned to Marcus. Okay. So this is a very beautiful automation, and this is how you can connect your Pabbly Connect with your Airtable, and then Pabbly Connect to your Discord. And this is how you can connect your Airtable and Discord together. So whenever there is a new record in Airtable, an automatic message will be sent to your desired Discord channel. And now, if you want to, copy, or should I say clone this beautiful workflow, you will have to go to my description box and you can clone this workflow for your use into your account. But for that, you need to have your own account, and for that, you need to sign up. So what are you waiting for? Go and sign up for free. We are also giving you 100 free tasks every month. Hasta la vista.
Hello everyone, I am Arpit Kumar Sharma and welcome back to Pabbly. So today, I am going to tell you how you can save Telegram messages to Airtable automatically. Now the use case is very simple. Whenever we will have a new Telegram message in our specific Telegram channel, a new database will automatically be created in our Airtable. Now, the process which we are going to follow here is, first, we are going to send a message in our Telegram channel. After that, the details from that message will be sent to the Airtable database and a new row will be created in the Airtable. Now to do this automation, we are going to use an integration and automation service, Pabbly Connect, which will help us connect Telegram and Airtable together. Now if you want to learn how to do this automation, for that, you have to come with me to the screen.
And we are here at our screen. So what you have to do is you have to go to the address bar and type in Pabbly, pabbly.com/connect. And as soon as you will do that, you can see we have been redirected to this page. Now here you have two options. If you already have an account, you can go for sign in. And if you do not have an account, you should go and sign up for free, because it only takes 2 minutes to sign up. Plus, we are also giving you 100 free tasks every month from our side, so that you can practice the workflows that we are giving you. Okay. Now, I already have an account, so I'll just go for sign in. And here, this is my account. So I will just log in. And after logging in, I'll just go here at Pabbly Connect and I will click on access now. Now we have to create a new workflow for our automation to work properly. And to do that, we are going to click on create workflow. And here I am giving it the name Telegram to Airtable. And this is what we are going to do today. Telegram to Airtable. You can name it whatever you want to. I'm just giving it the name Telegram to Airtable. Now here you can see we have two windows. First one is trigger, second one is action. So the trigger window is the window where an event is happening at the start of the process, and action is the window where the event is happening at the end of the process, or when the final event is happening. So trigger is when this is happening, action is do this. So what is happening here? We are sending a message to our Telegram group. So what you are going to do is, we are going to do this with the help of a bot. So first you will go to Telegram bot and select it. And here you do not have any other options. You only have one option here, set webhook watch update. So we are going to select that. And now we are going to connect it. Now, how are you going to connect it? It is asking you for the Telegram bot. Now let me delete this one. Add new connection. And now it will ask you for a token key. Now from where you will get this token key. Now I am going to explain you how you can get this token key. But if you have any confusions regarding any process, here are the instructions. You can just read these instructions and follow them so that you can have your token key here. Okay. Now I already know the instructions. Now I already know how to do this. So I will teach you. First, we have to go to Telegram. Okay. So you can see here, I do not have many contacts. I only have 3 contacts here. So let's do it. How to, I am going to tell you how are you going to connect the bot so that automatic automation will be done. So what you are going to do here is, first you will go here and search for bot father. Okay. So here you can see this is the one which we want. We will click here. Now it will ask you to start a conversation. So just go and start a conversation. Here what you have to do is you have to set up a new bot. So to do that, either you can go and copy this or you can manually type in, which I prefer, new bot. Okay. Now you can see here it is written, all right, a new bot. How are we going to call it? Please choose a name for your bot. So I will just give it automation. Okay. So this is the name of my bot, automation. I'll just send it. Now it is asking me to give it a username, and a username should consist of this suffix bot here. Okay. Which means we have to write bot after whatever the name we are giving it. So automation underscore bot. Let's see if it is available. Okay, so this is not available. So let me give it automation underscore Pabbly underscore bot. Okay, so you can see it has been done, automation underscore Pabbly underscore bot. And you can see it has written here, congratulations, dash, 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 dash. You can read it. Now this is the token which we are going to use. Select this, copy this, and go back to Pabbly Connect and paste your token here. Okay. Now, as soon as you will do that, you will see that your Telegram will be successfully connected to your Pabbly Connect account. Now, what you have to do? You have to go and click on save and send test request. And as soon as you will do that, it will ask you for a response. Now, I am going to make a new group for you all. But before that, what I am going to do, first I will go here. This is my bot. I will click on this bot and I will start this bot. And as soon as I will start this bot, you can see automation has been started here. Okay. Now I will create a new group. So here I am going to search for my bot, which is this automation. And here, what I am going to do is, I am just going to click on next. Okay. Now here what I am going to do, I will just give my group a name. Pabbly Connect Automation. Okay. So this is the name of my group. Now, as soon as I will click on this button, you can see my group has been created here. Now what I am going to do is, I am going to send a message in this group. When I will send the message in this group in Telegram, an automatic response will be taken by Pabbly Connect here. Okay. So what are we going to do? Let me go here. And it has already taken one response, but we do not have a message right now. So we will go for recapture response. Okay. And here I am going to write a message. So the message will be, hello everyone. Oh, I'm really sorry for that. I had to write a long message and I clicked on enter by mistake. Let me go back. So I'm going to write a new message here. Hello everyone. We are going to learn a new automation today. Okay. And as soon as I will click on enter, this response should go to my Pabbly Connect account, which is here. But you can see that we do not have a response here. Now, why is that? This is because Pabbly Connect automation has only one admin, and that is me. And to have this response in Pabbly Connect, what we have to do is we have to make this automation bot as an admin of our group. So if this automation bot is not an admin of our group, no messages will be sent to the Pabbly Connect account and no response will be received. Now to make him an admin, or sorry, not him, to make it an admin of your group, you have to go into your group through your cell phone. Just open up your group and click on the automation bot or whatever you named it, and just click on promote to admin. And as soon as you will do that, the automation will get promoted to admin here. And now automation is also an admin of that group. And here you can see, as soon as I promoted it to admin, it gave me a webhook response. Now I promoted it to admin through my cell phone. You can also do that through your cell phone, because I did not have any option here to promote it to admin through this group. Okay. And now here you can see this is my message. Hello everyone, we are going to learn a new automation today. Okay. So I have received this update ID, message from ID, message from is bot, message from first name Arpit Sharma, message from last name Arpit Sharma. And here you can see message chat ID, chat title, chat type, message date is here. The date is in the timestamp format, which means that the date is, encoded, and we can decrypt it. And I am going to do it right now in front of you, and I will show you how to do it. And here you can see the message text is, hello everyone, we are going to learn a new automation today. Okay. Now, what I am going to do is, to simplify my date, I am going to use a date time formatter. Now, date time formatter will help me format my date and time into a more solved format. So the date, what I'm going to do is, I am going to use a technique which is called mapping right here. Now mapping will let me take the date, or should I say mapping will let me take the fields from here, and will let me put that data from these fields into these fields here in this window. So I am going to just take the date. Where is the date? Here is the date. So, okay. Now it is asking me from format this to format. So in which format do we want it? I wanted it this one. Let me see. Date and time. Okay, this one is better. January 3rd, 2021, 10:22 AM. Okay, I'm selecting this one. Now it is asking me for the time zone. So I am from India. I'll just go for Asia and Kolkata. That is my time zone. You can select the time zone according to your, comfort level. Asia, Kolkata, and save and send test request. And as soon as you will do that, you can see today's date is here, February 9, 2022, 5:16:13 AM. Okay. Now, our Telegram is successfully connected with our Pabbly Connect. We have successfully simplified our date. Now what we are going to do, now we are going to send the data to our Airtable account. Okay. So I'll just go for Airtable. Select create a record because I'm going to create new record every time I will get a new message. Now it is asking me for the connection. So I already have a connection, but I am just going to delete this one and I'm going to show you a new one, how to do that. Add new connection, you can see. Now it is asking me for the token key. So I'm going to tell you how to do that, but you have to, see here also that what are the, what are the options you are having, or what is the main, or should I say, what are the instructions that you have to follow to do this. So what you are going to do for token, you have to go to here into the Airtable. I already have I already have a base here which I have prepared with the name Telegram integration, where I'm going into the account. And now I'm just going to copy this. This is your API key. Go here and paste it. And as soon as you will click on save, your account will be saved and connected to the Pabbly Connect account. Okay. Now it is asking me for the base ID. And as I told you, the base ID is this Telegram integration. So just go for this one. Telegram integration. Table name is Telegram to Airtable. Let me delete this. You can see Telegram to Airtable is the table name. And now here we have name, date and time and message. So I'll go here and I will again use the technique which is called mapping here, where I will search for name. Name was Arpit Sharma. Okay. Date and time. Date and time will be mapped from the second part where I got a simplified date from date time formatter, and message will be the message text. Hello everyone, we are going to learn a new automation today. So this is the message text. Now I will go and click on save and send test request. And it is saying error type invalid value for column field date and time cannot accept the provided value. So I'll just go back and I'll customize my field type. And I'll go for single line text. Okay. Now let me just save it. And save and send test request. And as you can see, because I had a wrong customized field, I just customized it again in the Airtable. And you people can also make these kind of mistakes. And that is why when I make some mistake, I do not delete it, so that you can also understand that these kind of mistakes can happen with you also. And you can, rectify it. You can resolve it by simply changing some minute things into your database. So this is how it's done. And you can see here I have the, data, Arpit Sharma, date and time. Hello everyone. We are going to learn a new automation today. Now let me do this once again for you. This is my account. Hey there. Oh, okay. So I just wrote hey there. And now you can see here, I have this new message, Arpit Sharma, this is this date, and hey there is the message. Let me do it once more. And now let me tell you one more thing. Whenever you are sending a message here, hey, I am Arpit Kumar Sharma. Nice to meet you. Enter. And here you can see The response here is, Arpit Sharma. Hey, I'm Arpit Kumar Sharma. Nice to meet you. So this is how whenever someone will send a message to the Telegram group, it will automatically be fetched by the Airtable database and it will be saved here. Now I want to tell you something. Sometimes your data can come late, okay? It can even take 5 minutes, it can even take 10 minutes, or it can even take, 20 minutes to come. So do not panic, because sometimes a trigger polling, trigger polling is used here, and the trigger polling sometimes gives the response late from one application to other application. So please follow that and keep that in mind. And this is how you can connect your Telegram with your Airtable database, so that whenever a new message come into your Telegram group, the Airtable database will have the details automatically into its database. Okay. And if you want to copy this beautiful workflow, you can just go to my description link and clone this beautiful workflow. And to do that, first you have to have an account here on Pabbly Connect, and to do that you have to go to sign up and sign up for a new account. Now signing up is absolutely free, and we are also giving you 100 free tasks every month. Okay, so what are you waiting for? Go and sign up now. Hasta la vista.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Pabbly, and this video is all about setting up an automation which will let you connect your WooCommerce store with Airtable. So suppose that you are running an e-commerce store created on WooCommerce plugin of WordPress, and you have to add products on your store on regular basis. So you want to track the record of your products, and you want to track and save the inventory of your products that you are adding on WooCommerce. So you want to save the record of the products in a spreadsheet that you have in Airtable. So the only way to do this task effectively and swiftly is automation. Let me show you how. So this is how the flow of this automation is going to look like. As in, when you create any product and publish on WooCommerce store, the same product, the details of the same product will be added automatically on a spreadsheet that you have created on Airtable. Okay, and this will help you in saving your time in manually copy pasting the data of your products from WooCommerce, and you can manage your data of your products effectively. And to make this happen, we are using Pabbly Connect, which is an integration and automation tool. And guys, the best part of setting up this whole automation is that you will not require any kind of coding skills or programming knowledge. So anyone can set up this automation very easily. So now let's set up this automation together. So the first step to set up this automation, guys, is to log in into your Pabbly Connect account. And for this, you can check the link in the description that we have pasted for you, from where you can set up your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes, and it will provide you 100 free automation tasks for every new month. Okay, and after setting up your account in Pabbly, you can sign in and reach the dashboard of Pabbly Connect here like this. And on this page, guys, you have to start working by creating a workflow. So to create a workflow, you just have to click here on this create workflow button, and here you can give any relevant or suitable name to your workflow. So let me fill the name here. So I have given the name to this workflow as add WooCommerce product details in Airtable automatically. Now you can click here on this create button, and you can see your workflow getting created here like this. And on this page, guys, you will find these two things, the trigger and the action. So the trigger is the happening of any event that is going to trigger this workflow or automation, and action is the response to that trigger. So in our case, the trigger would be adding of a new product in WooCommerce store, and the action to that trigger would be to save the details of the product in Airtable automatically. Okay, so first of all, you have to set up this trigger. So to set up this trigger, from this choose app field, you have to choose your trigger application first. So it is WooCommerce in our case, so select WooCommerce from here. Okay, and in the trigger event, you have to select this option. Let me show you, product created. So here you will find product created option. So here you can see we have this new product created option. So it will trigger this workflow when a new product is created. So select it, and it will give you this URL. This is called as a webhook URL, guys. And with the help of this, you can connect any other external application and fetch the details out of that application to here in Pabbly Connect. Okay, so with the help of this, we are going to connect our store by following these instructions, and then we'll add a new product and fetch the details of the product here. Okay, So you can follow these instructions. Let me show you how you can do this. So first of all, you have to go to your WordPress dashboard, and from this WooCommerce option, you have to click on settings, okay? And the settings page will open up, and from here you have to click on, let me show you, you have to go to the advanced tab. So click on advanced tab, okay? And from here in the advanced tab, you will find this webhooks option here. Click on webhooks, okay? And guys, here you have to add a new webhook by clicking on this add webhook button. Okay, and here you can give a name to your webhook. So I am giving the name as to Airtable, okay? Right, and in this status, you have to make it active. And in this topic, you have to select the topic as, let me show you. Okay, so you have to choose the topic as product created, okay? So find product created option here. So here is product created option selected, and in this delivery URL, you have to paste the this webhook URL. So just copy this webhook URL from here and paste it here in this delivery URL field like this, okay? And keep these two fields as it is, and then click on save webhook option. And the webhook is saved here, okay? And here you can see, as I have copied this webhook URL, okay, now you can see it started showing this response. It has created a webhook ID, okay? Now you have to click here on this recapture webhook response so that you can capture the details of a new product created in your store to here. So click on yes here, and it will start waiting for webhook response again. And then you have to go back to your dashboard of WordPress, and from this WooCommerce option, I'm going to click on this products option. Let me show you. This is the products, and from here I'm going to click on add new. Okay, so another page will open up, and here you can add the details of your product like in these fields. Okay, so let me fill all the product details here, and let me create a new product. So here I have added the product. This is the name of the product, drone with HD camera live video, okay? And here I have put a small description of this product, okay? And here I have added the image of the product as well. This is the image of the product, okay? And here is the price I have put of this product, okay? Now I'm going to click on publish here, and I'll publish. You can select the categories as well. So here is a digital product, okay? Now I'm going to click on publish. So you can see it is getting published here. Okay, now the product is published. Now let's check in Pabbly Connect if we got the details of this product. So here you can see in Pabbly Connect, in this response received section, we got all the details of the product like this with the help of webhook URL. This is the name of the product. This is the link of the product. Okay, and this is the created time and date of the product. Okay, right, and this is the pricing. And all the details related to this products are here. This is the image link as well, okay? So these are the things we got in Pabbly Connect. Now we want to save the details of this product in the base or in the table I have in Airtable like this. So here I have created this table, okay? And here we have these details: product name, sales price, stock quantity, product image, URL, and created field, okay? And here yeah, so I want to add the details of the product here. For that to happen, you have to connect your Airtable application in this actions tab. So search for Airtable here, okay? Now in this action event, you have to select for create record option. So it will create a new record. Then click on connect, and from this window select add new connection option. And here it will ask for this API token key to make the connection with Airtable. So you'll find this key in the account section of Airtable. So you just can directly click on this account name, or you can reach your dashboard of Airtable, and you can find the account section from this profile icon. You can click on accounts, and that will bring you to the accounts page. And from this account page, when you scroll down, you will find this API key right here. So you can generate a key for yourself, or you can use the same key and paste this key here in this token field like this. Then click on save, okay? And you will be connected with Airtable like this. Now it is asking for the base ID here. So this is our base, and the name of the base is WooCommerce products. So when you click here, it will show you all the bases that you have created in your Airtable. So my base is WooCommerce. This is the WooCommerce products base. Select it. And you will see that the table name will be selected like this automatically because we have only one table right now in this base. Okay. Now it is asking for the product name, the product description, the product slug, the regular price, the sales price, the stock quantity, and all these things. So guys, we have captured all these details here in the first step. Okay, so I'm going to use this data that we have fetched in the first step to map down in the second step. Okay, so to map this data, you just have to come here on this field and click here, and you will find this WooCommerce store step in the drop down, and from here you will find all the data related to your product. So this is the name of the product. I have mapped it. And for the description, you can choose the same place, the WooCommerce store. This is the description. Let me show you. This is the description. Map it. Okay. For the product slug, you can use the same place. Let me see if we have this field here. Okay, we do not have product slug field, so you can leave this blank also. For the pricing, you can map the price. So you'll find the price when you scroll down here. So from here you can map the sales price. Okay, so here first let me put the regular price. So you'll find the regular price here like this, and for the sales price you can check the same place from the WooCommerce. When you scroll down, you got the sales price as well. This is the sales price. Okay, and for the stock quantity, you can check if you have the data of the stock quantity. I don't think we have put the data of the stock quantity. Okay, I think total sales on sale is 1. So here is the quantity. Okay, and for the product image URL, you can use the same place, and you will find the product image URL here as well. So this is the image source. Map it. Okay, this is the image URL. Okay, so we have filled all the details. We have mapped all the details. So why we map this data here? Because in real time, after setting up this automation, whenever you create a new product in WooCommerce store, this data is going to change accordingly, according to the mapping, and a new data will be added here in your Airtable. Now let me show you how the data is going to be added there. So I'm clicking on save and send test request, and this data will be delivered here in your table in WooCommerce. Okay, so we have only one row here. Let's check how it is going to happen. So I'm clicking on save and send test request, and you can see this is the kind of response we have received here. Now let me show you in my Airtable base if we got the data, and you can see a new row added here with the details as this. This is the product name, this is the sales price, this quantity, the image, and the created time field is here. Okay, so this is how it is going to work in real time, guys. Now we are done setting up this automation. After setting up this automation and mapping the data here, you don't have to do anything manually after that. After that, as and when you add any product in your WooCommerce store, the data of that product will be delivered automatically here in your Airtable base. No need to do any manual thing. Okay, so now let me give you a quick recap what we have done here. So you can see, first of all, in the trigger, I connected WooCommerce store. With the help of this webhook URL, I fetched the data of a product like this. And after that, I connected Airtable in the action step and mapped the data that we have received from the first step accordingly, according to the header columns here we have in our table. Okay, and we have seen that as I have clicked on save and send test request, our connection was working properly and a new row got added here. Okay, and guys, the best part is you can use this same workflow that I've just created, because I'm going to paste the link of this same workflow in the description so that you can clone it in your own free Pabbly Connect account and start using this automation instantly.
Hello everyone, I am Arpit Kumar Sharma and welcome back to Pabbly. So today I am going to tell you how you can make URL link shorter and record it in your Airtable database automatically. Now suppose you want to post your links somewhere, but they are pretty long and you do not want to post long links. So what we are going to do, we are going to take the data from Airtable or put the data from in our Airtable database. Then those long links will get shortened by using switchy, and then those short links will again be inserted into our Airtable database again in the same row, and then the long URL link and the short URL link will be updated and will be present for you in the Airtable database to use it. Now, to do this automation, we are going to use an integration and automation service, Pabbly Connect, which will help you connect Airtable, Switchy, and then Airtable again automatically. Now, if you want to learn how to do this automation, you have to come with me to the screen.
And we are back at our screen. So what we have to do, we have to go to the address bar and type in pabbly.com/connect and then press enter. And as soon as we will do that, we will be redirected to this place here. And here you have two options. Either you can sign in or you can sign up. Signing in is very easy. If you already have an account, just go for sign in. Signing up is also free and it will only take you 2 minutes to do that. And signing up will be giving you 100 free tasks every month from our side so that you can practice the workflows that we are teaching you here. So go and sign up if you do not have an account. Now I already have an account here, so I'll go for sign in. And after clicking on sign in, you will see that here I have all my softwares. I will just click on access now for Pabbly Connect. And here what I am going to do, you will see that I have all these automations here. So I'm just going to go and click on create workflow. And here I am going to give my workflow a name. So here what I am doing, I am connecting my Airtable to Switchy. Okay, now Airtable to Switchy. Now Switchy will help me do my URL shortener. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to write it Airtable to Switchy URL shortener automation. Okay. Then click on create. After clicking on create, you will see you will have two windows here. First one is trigger, second one is action. Now trigger window is the window where an event is happening at the start of the process. Action window is the window where an event is happening at the end of the process or when the final event is happening. So what we are going to do here in trigger event, we are going to take Airtable first. And now after taking Airtable, what we are going to do, we are going to have a new record in our Airtable. So we'll go for new record and then we will click on connect. Now I'll go for add new connection and then here I am just going to paste in the token. So here it is asking me for the token from where you are going to get this. Log into Airtable, get your API key from the account section. So we will go to Airtable. This is the account section here. So just click on account and then get your API key from here. Copy this API key, go back and paste it here. Now click on save. And as soon as you will click on save, you will see your Airtable account is now connected. Now it is asking you for the base ID. So what is our base ID? Our base ID is URL shortener. So we will go for URL shortener here. And after doing that, you will see it will automatically take the table. Now here you have an option of trigger field. Now what is this trigger field? This trigger field is the field which is required to get your automation working through Airtable. Now, whenever we are going to connect Airtable to Pabbly Connect, we have to take the response, and to take the response, we are going to need this trigger field. Without this trigger field, the response will not come and our automation will not be properly automated. So what we are going to do here, you can see log into your Airtable account. Go to your workspace, then project, then table, then click on plus icon to add new field and you have to add this field created time. So I'll just copy this and here also you can see that it is written without this the field trigger will not work correctly. So we are going to go here and here we are going to add a new field and here first we are going to choose this add new field. Then from drop down menu, we are going to choose created time. So let's just go here. And let us just find created time here. So you can see this is the field created time. Just click on this and it's completely up to you what name you want to give it. So I'm just going to give it created time field. Okay. Now here we are just going to click on create field And as soon as we will do that, you can see a created time field, or I should say a field has been created, trigger field. Now what will happen whenever we are going to have a new submission in our Airtable, it will automatically be taken here into the Pabbly Connect account. So here you can see nothing is selected right now and it is not showing anything. But as soon as I will refresh it, you will see the created time field will come. So we will select this, and then what we are going to do, we are going to put an entry here in Airtable and take the response. So I'll just click on save and send test request once. And here you can see the response is null. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to click here and let me first find an image for you. So let's just go for automation. Okay, so let us just pick this image here. Okay, now this is the image. I am just copying this. I will go to Pabbly Connect. I will go to Airtable, and here I'll post my large image, or I should say the long URL, not the large image. And now I will click on save and send test request again. And as soon as I will do that, you can see this is the ID of the image which we have been using in our URL field. This is the created time, and these are other informations. This is the URL of that image. Now what we are going to do, our first step of connecting our Airtable to Pabbly Connect is complete. Now here we are going to go and choose Switchy. So we will go for switchy.io because we need this application to shorten our link. Now here we are going to do what? We are going to go for create a new link. So we will click on create link and then connect. Now here it is asking you how to, here it is asking you for the API key. Now I'm going to tell you how you are going to do this. You can see here, you can find more information and guidance in this help center article. So what we are going to do, we are going to click on this help center article. And sometimes it will happen that, it will show like this status error message invalid users. So I'm just going to tell you the manual way of doing it. So how we are going to do that? We will go to our workspace here. Now we will go to settings. Here you can see I have an option of API key. Then here you can see the option to generate. So just generate API name, Airtable 2. Okay, so it does not let me write a long name. So I'll just shorten it A2S, which means Airtable 2 Switchy. Let's just click on confirm. And now here you can see the new API key has been generated. We are going to copy this API key, go back to Pabbly Connect account and paste it here and then click on save. Now as soon as we will do that, you will see our Switchy account will be connected here. And now what we are going to do here, it is asking you for the destination link. So the link which we want to shorten is the destination link. And how we are going to get this? We are going to use a technique which is called mapping, and mapping will let us take the data from this window here and it will let us put the data here. So I'll just go here and map in the URL. This is the URL. Now I do not want to put anything here. You can see everything is set. And if you want to make any notes, you can just go and put note here. Apart from that, everything is done and dusted. We do not want to do anything here. If you want to set the time zone, you can set the time zone according to yourself, which is GMT plus 5:30 for me because I'm in India. So I will select this one. You can select it according to your country and then click on save and send test request. Now you can see this is the created date. This is the domain hi.switchy.io and this is the ID 7IXG. Okay. So now what we are going to do. Okay. Before we do anything, I want to tell you one more thing which I forgot to tell you here. That whenever you are doing this, you can see this folder, first folder, test folder. This is the folder I have in my Switchy account and in which I can do my entry of the links which I am going to shorten. So here you can see this is the test folder, this is the first folder and this is the default folder. So I saved everything in first folder and this is the one which I saved and I did not give any name here. I should have given a title here which is this one. And I forgot to give the title. So if you want to give the title, you can just go here and give a title to the link which you are creating and that title will come here automatically. will come here automatically. Okay. Now we do not need the title in our next step. So I'm not creating the title. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go to Airtable again. And after that, what I'm going to do here, I am just going to update record, because I am going to update this link URL, a long link URL to this short URL. So I'm going to go for select existing connection because I have already connected my Airtable once. I'm not going to do that again now. Base ID is URL Shortener. Table is table1. Now here what you have to do, you have to map in the record ID. So just click on map, delete this, go to Airtable, and this is the record ID. So map this record ID here and it will automatically take the record ID. And now what you have to do, you have to put the long URL and then you have to put the short URL. So we will first map in the long URL, which is this one. And then we will map in the short URL, which we have created here. So first we will take the domain, which is this hi.switchy.io. Then we will put a slash here. And then we will take this ID 7ixg. Okay. Now we will click on save and send test request. And as soon as we will do that, you will see that this is the response that we received here. And this is the created time and this is the created field. Now I will go back here in my Airtable account, and here you can see this is the long link. Let me just click on this. Okay, this is the long link, and now I'll go back. And this is the short link. And as soon as I will click on that, you will see this is the same photo, which is this one. So these photos are the same. And this is the short link here. This is the long link here. So our long link shortener is now successful. And after that, you can see we have successfully, created our long links into the short links by using URL shortener through Switchy. And this is how you can create short links by using your Airtable, by putting data into your Airtable database and by using Switchy to make those links shorter. So let us try it one more time to see if our automation is doing fine or not. So let's just go here. Let me take a new image. Okay, so this is a great image of a horse. Let us just open this. Okay, now I'll just copy this one. I'll go back to my Airtable and then I will just paste it and I will press enter. Okay, now here in Airtable, what is happening? We have put in an entry. And now we are doing this automation based on a trigger which is called polling. Now what is happening in the polling trigger? Because of polling trigger, the data which is sent into the Airtable database will go to any other application, and in this case Switchy. In some time, it will take some time from Airtable to Switchy for the data to come and go between them. And that is why whenever you are going to put in a new URL here for the shortening purposes, it will take some time to do so. So we are going to refresh it once to see if it is done. Otherwise, we are going to wait for some time because we are using a trigger here which is polling. And as you can see here, I have this response, and it took about 1 minute for the response to come here. And let us just see this image. So this is the image which we just. I'm just going to copy this and paste this. So this is the same image. And now for the shortener. So let's see if our shorten link is working. And it is working very, very, very fine. So friends, this is how you can use Pabbly Connect to connect your Airtable to your Switchy and make your long links short. and can use this automation for several purposes. Now, if you want to clone this automation, you can just go into my description box and clone this amazing automation into your account. But for that, you need to have an account, and for that, you need to go and sign up. Signing up is absolutely free, and we are also giving you 100 free tasks every month so that you can practice the workflows that we are teaching you here. So do not wait, go and sign up now. Hasta la vista.
Hey guys, I'm Akash and I welcome you all on Pabbly. So in this video, I'll tell you how you can send WhatsApp message directly from your Airtable records. Suppose you have added some new data in Airtable regarding your customers or clients, and from that very same data, how you can send the WhatsApp message to your customers. Now suppose you are managing payment details of your customers in Airtable. So whenever you will add the details of a new customer or new payment in your Airtable record, automatically a WhatsApp message with the very same detail will be sent to the very same customers whose data you have just now added. Interesting, right? Now you must be thinking how we are going to do this. So to make this happen, we will be using Pabbly Connect, which is an automation and integration software. Now to know the actual step-by-step guide to set up this automation, you have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, here we are on the Pabbly Connect dashboard. Now to reach this dashboard, you just have to go to your browser and search for Pabbly, pabbly.com/connect. And as we reach on the landing page of Pabbly Connect, by clicking on sign up free, you can create your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. Or if you already have an account, just click on sign in. So after reaching this dashboard, click on create workflow and give this workflow a name. For example, I'll name this workflow as Airtable to WhatsApp. Click on create. Now we can see that a workflow is being created over here. And in this workflow, we have two different windows. First one is trigger window and second one is action window. So triggers and actions are basically those two concepts, those two principles on which this whole automation works on. Where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's begin with our trigger window. So here the idea is whenever we add a new record, a new data inside the table in our Airtable account, we want to collect the very same data inside Pabbly Connect as well. So in choose app, we will search for Airtable. And here in trigger event, we will select new record. Click on connect, select add new connection. And then we have to enter the API key of our Airtable account over here to make the connection. Now how we will get the API key? I'll show you. We will go to our Airtable account dashboard and from the right top corner, we'll just click here and go to account. And here after reaching the accounts page, you can see that we have the API key over here. Just click on this, copy the API key of your Airtable account, go back to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here and click on save. Now as we click on save, our Airtable account is successfully connected with Pabbly Connect now. Then after the connection, it is asking us for the base, that from which base in our Airtable account we want to get the data from. So here in the drop down, you can see the list of all the base available in your Airtable account. So the base which we will be using in this video is named as payment details. So let's search for this base, payment details. Then after selecting the base, it is asking us for the table. So here in table, we can see there is only one table option over here. So we'll go back to Airtable account, open this base, and in this base you will notice there is only one table named as all payment. So we will select this table. So we have to basically select the table from which we want to get the data from. If you have multiple tables in your Airtable account, you can see you can see the list of all those tables here in the drop down, and you can select the table according to your choice. After table, it is asking me trigger field. So here in the help text says create a field in your table schema with field name created and field type created time. So basically you can create whatever table you want according to your requirement, but at last you have to add a field named as created and the type of field will be created time. So just click on this plus button, give this field a name as created, and scroll down and select created time, the created time field type from here, and click on create field. So you have to do this because whenever you will add a data in a new row in your Airtable account, then the new data, the new record, we want to tell Airtable that a new record has been added over here. And then the details of the data of that very same record will be sent to Pabbly Connect. So we have added the table, the field over here, created field. and then just come back to Pabbly Connect and refresh this, click on this refresh button. Now you can see the trigger field is selected. After that, we just have to click on save and send test request. Now as we click on save and send test request, it has just captured the details of created time, because this first row, the details or the data in the first row is blank. We haven't entered any data over here in this field. So we'll come back here and I will enter the details or dummy customer's detail or data over here. For example, Kunal Kapoor is the name of the person. This is the email address. And this is the contact number. So the contact number which you will be entering over here will be the same contact number on which we will send the WhatsApp message. And for example, in this video, I'm taking the examples of payment details. Suppose I'm collecting some payments from my customer. I am entering the details of the data of those payment in my Airtable account. And I want to send those customer a WhatsApp message that I have successfully received their payment. So I've entered the name of the customer, the email address, the contact number, and just enter the amount of the payment. For example, I'll enter amount as 1200, and this is the created date and time. So after adding the details of the data in a new row, go back to Pabbly Connect and once again click on save and send test request. Now we will see the details of the very first row which we have just now added is captured over here. We have the same name, same email address, same phone number, and same payment amount. The same data which we have added in our Airtable account is captured inside Pabbly Connect successfully. So the step 1 of this automation is completed, guys. Now let's move to step 2. For that, we will scroll down and come to our action window. And here in choose app, we will search for WhatsApp Cloud API. WhatsApp Cloud API. Then here in our action event, we will select send template message and click on connect. Select add new connection. And here we have to connect our WhatsApp Cloud API with Pabbly Connect to send the WhatsApp message. So guys, I have already created my own WhatsApp Cloud API account. So I will enter the details, the token, the phone number ID and WhatsApp business account ID of my WhatsApp Cloud API account. If you have not created your WhatsApp Cloud API account yet, we have a separate dedicated video on that too. And the link of that video will be in the description box below. So I'll suggest you to go watch that video so you can create your own WhatsApp Cloud API account as well. And after creating the account, you will reach to the app dashboard page in your WhatsApp Cloud API account, where you can see the temporary access token, the phone number ID and WhatsApp business account ID. The same details which Pabbly Connect asks us to make the connection. So we will copy the phone number ID from this app dashboard page at our WhatsApp Cloud API account. Go back to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here. Then we will come here and copy the WhatsApp business account ID, go back to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here. Then it is asking us for the token and the help text here says enter system user generated permanent token as explained here. And here is a hyperlink. Let's click on this. So guys, basically the token which WhatsApp Cloud API gave us over here is a temporary access token, which means this token will expire every 24 hours. So to avoid this problem, we have a way by which we can create a permanent access token which will never expire. And what are the steps? You will see those steps at this page. So when we click, you will click on this hyperlink and click here. You will be redirected to a page on our forum. And here at this page, we have a complete detail that how you can set up your WhatsApp Cloud API account and how you can generate the permanent access token for WhatsApp Cloud API. So I'll suggest you go visit this page, watch this video so you can generate the permanent access token. And after generating the permanent access token, just enter the very same token over here and click on save. I have already made the connection, so I will click on select existing connection and click on save. After making the connection, we'll scroll down and we can see here it is asking us template name. Now you must be thinking, what are templates? So templates are basically some predefined WhatsApp messages which we are willing to send to our users. So to avoid the spamming of messages on WhatsApp, first we have to create a template message inside WhatsApp Cloud API, and then we have to get that template approved from Facebook, or should I say Meta. And after the approval, we can use that template to send WhatsApp message. So in the drop down below template name, you can see there are plenty of templates which I have already created in my WhatsApp Cloud API account. So if you want to create your own template, you just have to go back to your app dashboard, Scroll down and here in step 2, at last you can see a hyperlink over here. Just click on that and it will take you to the message template page of your 360 dialog account. And at this page, you can see all the templates which we have created can be seen over here. If you want to create your own template, just click on create message template button. Select the category of your template, for example, a transactional one, and give your template a name. I'll name it at test1 and language of your template message. After selecting these details, just click on continue. And here you have to actually draft the WhatsApp message template which you are willing to send. And in this template message, you can either add a header file like an image, a video or document or some text in header of your WhatsApp message. Then it comes the body where you have to actually draft the body of your WhatsApp message. Then it comes footer and buttons. And guys, you can also add some dynamic fields, some variables in your message as well. For example, I like my message to be start as hello, and after hello, I want to mention the name of the person whose details I'm entering in Airtable. I want this name, but for every message, this name will be changing. To mention or to send message with some variables, some dynamic values, we will just click on this add variable button and a variable will be added over here. A number with double curly brackets will be added over here. So this variable can be changed for the value or the text of this variable can be changed for every sending message. So in this way, you have to draft your complete message and you can also add multiple variables in your WhatsApp message, guys. So after creating your message, after drafting your message, just click on add sample and enter the sample data which you will be entering in place of these variables and click on done and click on submit. After the submission, the template will go for approval, and once the template gets approved, you can use this template to send WhatsApp messages. So out of all these templates, guys, which I have already created in my WhatsApp Cloud API account, the template which we will be using in this video is named as payment update. So this is the template I'll show you, payment update. So we have taken an example of payments that we are receiving payments from our customer and we are entering the details of those payments inside Airtable. And I want to send the payment details or updates on WhatsApp to these customers. So guys, I have created this template which says hello Akash. Means after hello, here comes the name of the customer. And you can see I have added a variable, a body field over here. Means whatever the name of the customer I'll be adding in this Airtable account or the Airtable records, the same name will be added over here. This is a confirmation that we have just received your secure online payment. Amount 1200 rupees. Don't hesitate to contact us with any questions or concern. Thank you, regards. So this is the kind of message I am willing to send. And here after amount, you can see there is another variable, another body field. So basically, we can change the amount for which the customer made the payment as well in this message. And we can add the very same amount which we will be adding inside our Airtable records. So payment underscore update. We will select this template inside Pabbly Connect. Payment underscore update. After selecting our template, the language code and template ID is automatically detected. We don't have to make any changes over here. And then it asks us for recipient mobile number. So in place of recipient mobile number, we have to enter the mobile number or the WhatsApp number of the person to whom we are willing to send WhatsApp message. So we have added the WhatsApp number of the customer or the receiver in our Airtable records. This is the number. And we have also received the data of this Airtable record inside Pabbly Connect over here. So from this response which we have received from Airtable, we will map this very same phone number over here in this recipient mobile number field. And the process of mapping is very simple, guys. We just have to click at this field and from the drop down, we can see all the responses which we have received from Airtable. And out of all these responses, we just have to select the response of phone number. After mapping the data, just read the help text over here which says enter the recipient mobile number with country code without plus sign. Example this. So we have to add the country code with the 10-digit mobile number, but we don't have to add the plus sign. So I'll manually add the country code over here. If you want, you can manually add the country code over here in Airtable records as well, so that you can directly map the mobile number in this field. After recipient mobile number, it is asking us body field 1 and body field 2. So same two body fields guys which we have created in our template message. So in place of body field 1, we wanted to add the name of the user or name of the customer to whom we are sending the message. So we'll go back to Pabbly Connect, click at this field, and from the drop down from Airtable responses, we will select the name of the customer to whom we are sending the message. And in place of body field 2, we wanted to mention the amount for which the customer made the payment, for example. So in place of body field 2, we click here, and from the drop down, we'll select the value of amount. So guys, in this video, I have taken an example of payment updates, but basically you can use this very same process, very same workflow to send any kind of WhatsApp messages over here. And you can create a template message and the variables in that template according to your requirement. So after mapping all these details over here, just click on Save and Send Test Request. And after that, we have received a response over here. This response seems to be a positive response to us. And this response tells us that a WhatsApp message with our selected template is been sent on this number. So let's check the WhatsApp account of this number. So let's go to the WhatsApp account of this number. So this is the WhatsApp account. And yes guys, as you can see on this number, we have just now received a WhatsApp message which says, "Hello Kunal Kapoor," means name of the same person whose details we have entered inside our Airtable record. Then this message says, "This is a confirmation that we have just received your secure online payment, amount 1200 rupees, same amount which we have entered inside our Airtable record. Don't hesitate to contact us with any questions or concern. Thank you, regards." So guys, we saw that we have received, the user have received the very same template message which we have created inside WhatsApp Cloud API. And in this template message, we have added the name and the amount according to the same data which we have added inside our Airtable record. So guys, we saw that the workflow or the automation which we have created in this video is working perfectly. Now let's just test this workflow, this automation once. We will go back to Airtable, and here in new row, we will add the data of a new person and see that the WhatsApp message is sent to the very same person with the same details and the same template or not. So I'll just click here. I'll enter the name of a person as Heather Khan. I'll enter the email address heather@gmail.com and the very same phone number we will be using in this video, and the amount, for example, I'll enter 799. So guys, just now we have added some details, also record inside our Airtable account. And after adding these details, within few minutes, we will see that the details or the number which we have added over here, a WhatsApp message will be sent to this very same number. And guys, we have to wait for a few minutes. It takes a few minutes for Airtable to send the details or the data, newly added record data to Pabbly Connect, because the connection between Pabbly Connect and Airtable is based on polling technique, which may take some time or some delay in sending and receiving the responses. So we don't lose hope, guys. We will just wait for a few minutes over here. And yes guys, after waiting for a few minutes, we can see that we have received a WhatsApp message over here. And this message says, "Hello Heather Khan, this is a confirmation that we have just received your secure online payment, amount 799. So we have the name of this very same person whose name we have entered inside our Airtable account, as well as guys, we have the same amount which we have entered in Airtable in the WhatsApp message as well. So guys, we can see that the workflow which we have created is working perfectly fine. So let's get back to Pabbly Connect and understand in brief that how we have created this workflow. So in the very first step, we created our workflow, and in the trigger application, we selected Airtable and the trigger event was new record. Then using the API key, we have connected our Airtable account with Pabbly Connect. And then we have collected the records or the details or the data which we are adding in Airtable inside Pabbly Connect. Then we send the very same data to WhatsApp Cloud API to send the WhatsApp messages. So not just these applications guys, you can connect plenty of other applications using Pabbly Connect. And guys, one more important thing. You will find the clone link of this very same workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can clone this workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and use this workflow for.
Guys, in this video, you will learn how you can add the Stripe payment details into Airtable base automatically. For that guys, you can see we have connected Stripe payment gateway as a trigger application and Airtable as the action application inside the automation workflow. And after that, whenever you are going to receive any payment through Stripe, the details of the payment will be added into a table in Airtable's base automatically. And to set up this automation, we are using Pabbly Connect, which is an automation tool, and we can set up this automation very easily without any coding. So let's start. So this is the landing page of Pabbly Connect, guys. From here you can set up your free Pabbly Connect account and you will get free automation tasks every month to test and set up your automations. Okay, so we have pasted the same link in the description as well. From here, guys, you can set up your account and you can just sign up right now, and after that you have to sign in and reach the Pabbly Connect product and you will see the dashboard of Pabbly Connect like this. Okay, and guys, here you have to click on this create workflow button to set up the automations, and here you can give any suitable name to the workflows as well. So I am giving the name here as Stripe to Airtable. Okay, so after giving the name, just click on this create button and you can see your workflow page is getting ready here. And on this page, guys, you will find these two modules, the trigger and the action. So with the help of these things, you can set up any automation. So guys, in the trigger, you have to connect the trigger application in which the trigger event is going to occur. So trigger event is the event which is going to start this workflow, and the action would be the consequence of the trigger or the response towards the trigger. So in our use case, Stripe will act as the trigger application and Airtable as the action application. So here, let's connect with Stripe. Search for Stripe here, select it, and here it is asking for the trigger event. So the trigger event would be capturing of a new payment through Stripe. So here you will find this new charge option. So this is going to trigger when someone's credit card is charged. So select new charge option, and it will give you this webhook URL. So with the help of this, we can make a connection with Stripe, and after that we can capture the response of that webhook connection. Okay, so you need to follow the instructions written here to make this connection. Let me show you directly how you can do that. So this is my Stripe applications dashboard, and I'm under the test mode, and here you can see I have this developers option available on the top right. Click on developers, and here you can see on the left hand side we have this webhooks option. Click on it, and here you have to click on this add endpoint button. Okay, and you will find this endpoint URL field. Here you have to paste the webhook URL that you got in your workflow. So go back to the workflow, then click on copy and copy the URL and paste it here in this endpoint URL field like this. Here you can provide a description to the connection as well. After that, here you can see it is asking listen to events on your account. Okay, yes, and this is the version. Here you have to click on this select events button, and here, guys, you have to select the event on which you want to send the data from Stripe to your workflow. So here you can see we have this charge option. When you click on it, you will find this charge captured, failed, pending, refunded. Here you have to check this charge.succeeded option. Okay, click on charge.succeeded, then click on add events. Okay, and then click on add endpoint. So this new endpoint will be added like this here. Okay, so we have added a new endpoint. Now, guys, here you can see as we have copied this webhook URL, it started showing waiting for the webhook's response here. So this means, guys, now we can perform a test submission. So test submission means we are going to create a test payment using a payment link of Stripes, and the data of that payment will be captured here as the test data, and with the help of that we are going to move forward. Okay, so I'm going back to my Stripes dashboard, and here you can see I have some products created. So I'm clicking on products, and we have this Pabbly Plus plan product. Okay, and I have a payment link created for this. This is the payment link, so I'm going to open the payment link. Let me open it in a new tab. Okay, so this is the payment page I have created with the help of Stripe. Okay, and here let's do a test payment. So here I'm putting the details of a customer. So the email ID of the person is test. So guys, I have filled in these details of a test customer. Okay, and here I am clicking on subscribe, and I'm going to make our test payment here. This is not an original payment. We have used the test card details here, and you can see here, you can see that it is showing up, thanks for subscribing, and this is the payment that has been done with the help of our test card details. Okay, so let's see in our workflow if we got the details captured of this test payment. And here you can see, guys, the details are here, and here it is showing the event details, and here you can see the amount got captured like this. But here you can see the amount that was actually charged was 35,000, but here it is showing 3,50,000 something with 2 extra zeros actually. Okay, so we have our workflow captured 2 extra zeros up after this decimal point. Okay, so it is showing up here, so we can change this data afterwards. Here you can see the customer details are here, customer ID is here, and all other details of the card related things are here. Okay, that's how we can capture the test data. Now guys, to correct this payment details that we have captured here, we are going to use a feature of Pabbly Connect in the actions tab. Okay, so here we got these 2 extra zeros. So here I'm going to click on this, here I'm going to use this actions tab, and in this actions tab, guys, I'm going to search for number formatter feature of Pabbly Connect. Here is number formatter. Okay, and in the action events, I'm going to use this perform math operation. Then click on connect. And here it is asking for the numbers on which you want to perform any mathematical operation. So guys, I'm going to map these this amount label here in this field. So to do that, just click here, and it will show you the previous step here in the drop down like this. And when you click on it, it will show up the data. From here, guys, map the amount, then put a comma and put 100 here. Okay, and here in this operation, I'm going to select divide option. So what it will do, it will divide this number from 100. So the 2 extra zeros will be removed. So here I am clicking on save and send test request. And here is the result we got, and this is the corrected amount of the payment. Okay. Now guys, I want to add the payment details into my Airtable base here like this. Here I want to place the name of the customer's ID, the value of the deal or the product, the email ID. Okay, these are the things that I want to save here. For that, you just have to click here on this plus icon, and another actions tab will open up. Here you can connect with Airtable. So search for Airtable here, and in the action event, select create record option, then click on connect. From here, select add new connection, and here it is asking for the API token of Airtable that you'll find the account section of Airtable. So you can see the account section from this profile icon. Here is the account section, and when you scroll down here, you will find this API key like this. You just have to open it, copy it, and paste it here in the token field like this, and then click on save, and you will be connected with Airtable. Okay, so you can see we are connected, and here it is asking for the base ID. So my base's name is this Stripe payment details. So you have to search for your base from this list. So I am typing Stripe. Here it is selected. Okay, right, and the table is table 1. I have only one table here named as table 1, so it got auto selected here like this. And here it is showing up the name, the customer ID, the value, the email ID fields. So these are the headers of the columns that I have here. It is showing up here. So to get the data filled, you need to map the details of these values here only in your workflow. And we are going to use the test data that we have received in the previous steps in the trigger step, and I'm going to map the things here. So you just have to click here, and it will show up the trigger and the previous steps in the drop down. So from this first trigger step, I'm going to map the name of the customer in the name field. So you will find the name here like this in the name label. Just map it. For the customer ID, use the same process and find the customer ID. So when you scroll down here, you will find the customer ID in this data object customer label. Map this label here. Then in the value, map the value not from the first step but from the second step where we have corrected the value that we got. So from the second step, map this result label in the value section, value field, and for the email ID, use the first step only. This is the email label, map it. So when you map the labels here like this, with every new execution of the workflow, that means whenever new payment is captured through Stripe, this workflow is going to trigger and the labels are going to change and new data will be filled here in your Airtable base automatically. Okay, so guys, let us check our connection with Airtable. Here I'm going to click on save and send test request, and this data that we have mapped here is going to be added as a new row here in this table. Let us see. Here I am clicking on save and send test request. So this is the response we have received. Let's check in Airtable if we got the data added. And here you can see, guys, a new row is added here automatically like this. Okay, with the same details: test customer, customer ID, value, email address, and all the things. So these are the things. This is how it is going to work, guys. So we are done setting up this automation, and you have to set up this automation only once. After that, you don't have to do anything manually here. After that, whenever you are going to receive any payment using Stripe, you will find the payment details getting added here in new rows automatically, and the workflow is going to run in the background. Okay, and you can use this workflow as well, because I'm going to paste it in the description, and you can clone it in your own free Pabbly Connect account and start using this automation instantly. In this video, you will learn how you can create an employee onboarding meeting in Zoom application automatically using Airtable. So guys, Airtable is a database or spreadsheet kind of application, and here we are connecting it as our trigger application in the automation workflow. And here you just have to add the details of your new employees in Airtable's base, and a Zoom meeting will be created automatically for that employee, and the link of the meeting will be sent to the same employee automatically via an email using Gmail application. And we are going to set up this automation without any coding very easily. So let's start. So to set up this automation, guys, we are using Pabbly Connect, which is an automation tool, and this is the landing page of Pabbly, and I have pasted the same link in the description as well. Okay, so guys, from here you can set up your free Pabbly Connect account by clicking on sign up free button, and you will get free automation tasks every month to test and set up your automations. Okay, so you can just sign up right now from this link, and after that you have to sign in and reach the dashboard of Pabbly Connect application. And from here you have to click on this create workflow button to set up this automation workflow. So here I am going to enter the workflow's name as employee onboarding meeting on Zoom via Airtable. Okay, so you can give any other name as well, and after giving the name, just click on create button, and you can see your workflow page is loading up here. And on the workflow page you will find these two modules, the trigger and the action. So trigger is that event which is going to start this workflow, and the action would be the response or the consequence of the trigger. So in the trigger module you have to connect the trigger application first, in which the trigger event is going to occur. So in our use case, Airtable would be our trigger application, and adding of details of employees will act as a trigger event. Okay, and the action towards the trigger would be to create a meeting and send an email. Okay, so I am going to search for Airtable here first. Here it is selected. Okay, then you have to select the trigger event as new record. All right, then click on connect, and from here select add new connection, and here it is asking for the API key of Airtable. So you'll get the key from the account section of Airtable. So you just have to go to your Airtable's base, and from here you will find this profile icon. From here you'll find this account section. So open the account section, and here when you scroll down you will find this key right here. You just have to open it and copy it and paste this key here in this field like this, and then click on save, and you will be connected with Airtable. Okay, so we are connected, and here it is saying every 10 minutes. Okay, this means this trigger is going to check for new data in every 10 minutes, and this workflow will run. Okay, if there is a new data in the rows. Okay, and here it is asking for selecting the base's name. So the name of my base is this. You can see employee details. This is my base. So I'm going to select the name from here, employee details. Okay, all right, And here you can see the table's name is selected like this automatically, table 1, because we have only one table right now named as table 1, right? And the trigger field, so your Airtable base must have a created time field type. Okay, so this created time field captures the date and time on which you're adding the details in the row. You can see I have added this field here in this column. Okay, the type of this column you can see is created time. Okay, so it captures the date and time on which you enter the details of a row here. So this column actually triggers the workflow. So you must have this column inside your Airtable space. Okay, right. So you can just read the instructions, how you can do that, how you can create a created time field. Now guys, just click after creation of the table. You can insert the data in rows like this, as I have inserted the details of any dummy employee. And after that, you can just click on save and send test request button here, and the details of that employee will be captured here like this. Okay, so this response is going to show you the most recent data that you have entered in the table. Okay, so I have only one row here that got captured. So it is showing the same details. The employee name is dummy name, you can see. Okay, department logistics, and everything is here. And also the created time, dates and time as well. Okay. Now guys, after getting the data, what we want to generate a meeting in Zoom for this employee. Okay, and for that we are going to use this action step. So from this action step, now you have to connect with Zoom. So search for Zoom here, then select the action event as create a meeting, then click on connect button. From here select add new connection and then click on connect with Zoom. Alright, and you can see we are getting connected here. So as I have already logged in, it just got connected. If you are not logged in, it might bring you to the login window first. Okay, and you can see here it is asking the topic of the meeting, the type of the meeting, the start time, the duration. So guys, we have the test data here of any test employee or demo employee like this from Airtable. So we can fill in these details or map these details in these fields. And here you can see it is asking for the topic. So I am going to write the topic as employee onboarding meeting. Okay, this will be the topic. The type of the meeting is a scheduled meeting, because we want to schedule this meeting a day after we add the row here, we add the details here. We do not want an instant meeting. Okay, so to schedule this meeting, we should have a start time of the meeting as well, and you have to enter the start time in this same format as it has given here. Okay, in this YYMMDD, a teen between hours, minutes and seconds format. Okay, and here you can see in this first step, the trigger step, we have received the date and time of the creation of the field like this. Okay, so we can use this date and time, but we have to change this date and time. Okay, so we do not want to create an instant meeting. We want that when I enter the details here in Airtable, one day after that date, the meeting should be created, should be scheduled. So we are going to add one more day to this date, and we are going to keep the time as it is, and the meeting will be scheduled according to that date. So to change this date here, just click here on this plus icon in between these two steps, and another action step will open up here. From here, I'm going to search for date time formatter feature of Pabbly Connect. And here in the action event, I'm going to select this add/subtract time option. So with the help of this, we can add or subtract days, months, or hours or minutes or seconds or anything in any given date. Okay, so select this option, then click on connect, and here it is asking to enter the date in which you want to add or subtract anything. So we got the date here in this step, in this created time label. Okay, you can use any of these labels. I am going to use the created time label. Just click here and the previous step will appear here in the drop down like this, and when you click on it, you will find all the data here only. So from here, map the date label, created time label. Okay, now it is asking for the expressions to change this time or to add or subtract that time. So I want to add one day to this date. So I'm going to put the expression here as plus 1 day. Okay, according to the given expressions here. Okay, and it is asking to which format you want to change this date now. So I want that this date should remain as it is, because we have to place this same date here in this format, in this YYMMDD T in between hours, minutes and seconds format. So I'm going to select this format here. You can see YYMMDD, a T in betweens. So select this format, and from which format we got the date? We got the date in this exact same format. So select the same format here also, right? Then click on save and send test request, and one day will be added to the date. You can see the previous date was 7/12/2022. Now the changed date is 8/12/2022. Okay, now we got the date changed, and now we can place this date here. You just have to click here, and here you can see it is not showing the previous steps because we have added one more step here. So you just have to refresh this connection with Zoom. Just click on connected one more time, and from here keep this select existing connection option selected, and then click on save, and your connection will be refreshed here with Zoom. Okay, now when you click here, it will show you the previous steps, and from the second step, map this result label to map the date. And it is a 45 minutes meeting, so you have to enter the duration in minutes here. So I'm putting 45 here. Okay, time zone, you can enter, you can use these steps also, but these are not compulsory things, so I'm leaving these things blank. In the agenda, you can put employee onboarding if you want. Okay, just to be more clear and specific. Right, now you can check your connection with Zoom by clicking on save and send test request button, and a demo or a test meeting will be generated here in your Zoom application. This is my Zoom applications dashboard, guys, and these are my upcoming meetings. Let me click on save and send test request here and see if there is a new meeting created or not. So this is the response we have received. Let us check in Zoom if we got a new meeting. I'm refreshing the meeting section. All right, and here you can see, guys, we got a new meeting scheduled here at this time tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow, that means the date we have entered, and the title of the meeting is employee onboarding meeting. So this is the same meeting that we want to create, and it got created automatically, right? Right, and here you can see, guys, in the same response we have received the starting URL of the meeting and the joining URL of the meeting as well. So I want to share this joining URL with my employee, and I'm going to do it with the help of an email. So for that, just click here on this plus icon, and from this another action step, search for Gmail application to send an email. Here is Gmail, and the action event would be send email. Then click on connect. From here, select add new connection, then click on connect with Gmail, and from this window choose the account, Gmail account by which you want to send the email. Okay, then provide some additional access to Pabbly Connect. Just click on continue. That is completely safe, and here you can see the authorization is successful and we are connected with Gmail. And here it is asking for the recipient's email address. So we have received the data of our employee in the first step only, in the trigger only. So from this trigger, just click here, and from this trigger map the email address of the employee. In CC or BCC, you can put anyone you want. I'm leaving this blank. Sender's name, I'm entering the sender's name as HR. You want to enter anything, you can enter anything. Email subject, so I'm going to map the subject from this first step. So the subject of the meeting, sorry, not from the first step, from this third step actually. Subject of the meeting is this employee onboarding meeting. Subject of the email. Okay, content will be plain. Here you can type the whole email that you want to send. So let me type an email here. So I have written this email. Dear, this is to inform you that tomorrow you have an onboarding session to attend on Zoom. Please be ready and join the meeting sharp at. So here I'm going to fill in some details. After dear, I want to place the name of the employee, which you will find from this first step, from the trigger. So in the drop down from this Airtable step, map the name like this. And here please be ready and join the meeting sharp at. So here I'm going to map the time at which we have created the meeting. This is the start time, map it here, and you can join the meeting through the link. So here I'm going to map the joining URL from this last Zoom step. This is the joining URL. Okay. So this is how you can map the data inside the emails, and the fields or the labels that you have mapped here are going to change with every new email that is going to be sent automatically. Okay, that's why we map the things here. Okay, now if you have any attachment, you can place the attachments here and then can check the connection with email with Gmail by clicking on save and send test request button, and a test email will be delivered to this email address. Okay, so to show you the demo, I'm going to fill in my email address here and see how the email is going to look like. So let's say this is the email inbox of an employee, and here I'm clicking on save and send test request button, and this is the response we have received. Let's see in the inbox if we got a new email, and here we have a new email from HR. This is the subject, employee onboarding meeting, and this is the content, dear dummy name. This is to inform you that you have an onboarding session to attend on Zoom. This is the joining link, and you have to join sharp at this time. So from this link, the employee can join the meeting. So this is how it is going to work, guys. This is how you can send the emails of meeting URLs automatically, and you have to set up this automation only once. After that, you don't have to do anything manually in this workflow. After that, whenever you are going to add any detail of any new employee in your Airtable's base, the Zoom meetings will be created automatically, and the links will be sent to your employees automatically on their emails like this. Okay, and the workflow is going to run in the background. And guys, you can use this workflow as well, as I'm going to paste the link of this workflow in the description, and you can clone it in your own free Pabbly Connect account and start using this automation instantly.
Hey everyone, this automation is very useful for all the YouTubers here, because today I'm going to show you that how to upload YouTube videos from Airtable records automatically. So whatever the video you would like to publish on your YouTube channel, simply add its file URL, title, tags and description into the Airtable account, and then connect your Airtable application with YouTube with the help of an automation software. And what will happen, every time you are going to add the video details here into the Airtable, the videos will be uploaded automatically on your YouTube channel, and in this way you can completely automate your YouTube video uploading task with the help of this automation. And in this way you do not even have to share the access of your YouTube channel with your team members. Simply share the access of your Airtable account, and whenever they are going to add the details here, your video will be uploaded automatically on your YouTube channel. If you want to learn how you can do that, come with me and I'll show you the whole process step by step. So this is my Airtable's account, and here I'm going to add the video details one by one, and you will see that how the videos will be uploaded, videos will be published automatically on my channel. For that, I'll have to connect these two applications, and I'm going to do that with the help of Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing integration and automation software, and you can also reach here by typing pabbly.com/connect. I will also attach this link into my description box, and if you are a new user, you will have to sign up for free. In the free account of Pabbly Connect, you will also get free tasks every month to test these kinds of amazing automation. I'm already an existing user of Pabbly Connect, so that is why I'm clicking on sign in, clicking on access now, and this is how you can also reach out to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Now, the very first thing you'll have to do is to click on this blue button, create workflow, and simply provide a random name to your workflow, to your automation. So here I'm providing the name as when video details added in Airtable auto upload video on YouTube. Now click on create and you will find two boxes in front of you. Those are actually trigger and action. Trigger means when this happens, action means do this. So whenever this happens, do this. Understand with an example also. Whenever a sale happen in a payment gateway application, let's say automatically send an email via Gmail application. Well, here according to our use case, whenever the video details added in Airtable application, auto upload the video in YouTube application. So this is how you need to always select
the applications in which you are going to set an automation. And since we are setting up an automation in between Airtable and YouTube, so that is why the first application here will be the Airtable, and I want that whenever I'm adding a new record into the Airtable, this automation should start trigger. So that is why I have selected this particular trigger. Even now the idea here is I'm going to connect my Airtable spreadsheet with Pabbly Connect so that we can capture the video details here, and then we are going to send the same details to further application to YouTube application. And for that it is asking for the token, so you can read the instructions, log into Airtable and get your API key from this particular account. Well, I am already logged in into my Airtable account, so that is why it will take me directly to that specific section where I can actually get the API key. And here you can see I have my API key, which I'm going to copy, coming back to Pabbly Connect, and I'm going to paste it here, and you will see my Airtable account will be immediately connected with Pabbly Connect. Now the very first thing it is asking to select the base, so whatever the base are available into my Airtable account have started visible here since we are connected, and I am going to select which particular base. Well, I have the base name as daily YouTube videos to be published. So I'm going to select the same base. Let me search for the same daily YouTube videos to be published. Second thing, it is asking for the table. So I have a single table as the table 1, which has got selected automatically as soon as I have selected the base. The third thing it is required, it is asking for the trigger field. Okay, I'll have to read the instructions. Create a field in your table schema with the field name created and field type created type. Okay, so if you do not have a created field in your table schema, please create one that will be used to sort the records, because without this field, trigger will not work correctly, and the instruction for the same are already given here. So I'm going to create one more field with the name created, and the field type should be the created type. Okay, so here is the plus icon. I am going to write the name as created, and the field type as per the instruction should be created time. I'll click on the same. Now I'll select the time format as per my choice, I'm sorry for that, and click on create field, and you will see the field has been created. Now coming back to Pabbly Connect, and when I will refresh this particular sheet, you will see that the same field will be captured automatically, will be selected automatically. Now if I'll click on this button save and send test request, you will see, read the instruction. This will save the values you filled above and will send the data to the selected app for processing. A response will be received back once the processing is completed. So whatever the details I have added inside my Airtable account will be captured here immediately. Clicking on this button save and send test request, and you can see the response is received. Let us check the details one by one. So here we have the video title, the video tags, we have the file URL, the description, thumbnail URL, the field created and created time. Let us check the details. Alright, so I had the video file URL. Let us check other details. Okay, so the video title, description, tags, thumbnail URL, published video link, and we have captured all the details. So the presence of this data clearly shows that the first step of our automation is actually done, which was connecting Airtable and Pabbly Connect and capturing the data here. Now I'm going to send the same data to YouTube application so that I can publish the videos directly, publish the videos automatically. And an action event, well, I want to upload the video, so that is why I'll search for the same. Well, it is actually in the beta mode right now. Now I'll be connecting my YouTube channel with Pabbly Connect. And again, I'm already logged in into my YouTube account, so it will directly ask me the access of my YouTube channel. Alright, so I have provided the access, clicking on continue, and you will see my YouTube account will be immediately connected with Pabbly Connect. Now it is asking for the channel ID, the title, description, video URL, and other details which are actually required in order to publish any video. Okay, so I'm going to fill these data one by one, and I don't need to manually copy this particular data and paste it here. I'm going to map all these fields, and mapping is very simple in Pabbly Connect. If you will click on this button, you will see the above data right here in the drop down. You just need to search for that particular value, that particular thing. Okay, so I'll have to map the title. So here is my title. Second thing, it is asking for the video description. Again, I'm going to map the description from here only, and here I have the description. Watch this video and know how you can easily reach out to the Pabbly Connecting. Third thing, it is asking for the video file URL, which I am going to map again. Alright, here is my video URL. Where are the tags? Alright, again I'm going to map the same. Alright, so I have mapped the tags as well. Now it is asking for the category ID. What is this category ID? Enter the video category ID to be assigned to the video. The category ID can be retrieved using the list of video categories action example 2. Okay, so I'll have to add one more action step as list of video categories in order to fetch my category ID. Okay, so I'll go back, I'll go above, and before this particular action step, I'm going to introduce one more YouTube action step, and here I will select the action step as list of video categories as per the instruction. Alright, I have selected the YouTube application. Let me search for that specific action event. Here is that list of video categories. Now I'll be connecting my YouTube application once again with Pabbly Connect, and this time I'll go with the existing connections only because I have already made the connections. It is asking for the country code. Since I belongs to India, I'll be adding my country code, which is IN, and I will be clicking on this button and you will see that it will provide the category ID for all the YouTube category. Okay, so here you can see for the film and animation, it has the category ID as 1, and let's say your channel belongs to the autos and vehicles category, you will have to write 2 as the category ID. Alright, so this is how for every kind of category, for every kind of industry, it has already provided, it has already defined category. And since my channel belongs to the people and blog, so I am going to search for that specific category, and the peoples and blog having the category ID as 2022. Okay, so either I can map this category ID, or if I want, I can also manually add this specific ID, because this is something which is not going to change, this will be fixed. So how about I directly add this particular value? And you must be thinking that why I'm adding this category ID as manually and why I have mapped the above data. Well, mapping is really important in this automation, because whatever the details you're going to map here will be replaced automatically when this automation will work in the real time. So in order to execute this automation in real time automatically, we are mapping the data, and that is why mapping plays an important role in Pabbly Connect, and this is how this automation is going to take place. Alright, it is asking for the video visibility status. Well, I would like to publish my video directly as a public, so I'll go with the same. Notify subscribers, well, it is completely up to you. Whatever the settings you would like to do, you can do the same. And in audience, I have already selected no, it's not made for kids. Now I'll be clicking on this button, save and send test request, but before that I'll have to read these instructions because this is something really important. So I'll be opening this help guide which they have provided, and let us read the instructions first, and then we are going to click on that button. Okay, so how to upload the YouTube videos, and it is showing the scenario 1 that if your uploading video size is less than 1 GB, and what is the scenario 2? Let us check that as well. Okay, so the scenario 2 is for if your uploading video size is greater than 1 GB. Alright, so my video size is actually less than 1 GB, so I'm going to follow these instructions. So it is asking that add an action step to upload a video on YouTube. Well, I have already performed this particular step. Now it is asking that after uploading the video, use the delay by Pabbly action step for 8 minutes. This is the amount of delay after which we will recheck the video upload status. Alright, so I'm going to do the same. So go back to Pabbly Connect, clicking on this button, save and send test request, and wait for the response. Alright, it is actually taking a time, a few seconds. Alright, so the response has been received. Let us check. Alright, so response result request status, it has already initiated, and as per the instruction, I am going to introduce one more action step here, and here I will select delay. Well, delay is an amazing feature of Pabbly Connect, using which you can delay your automations at any time, at anywhere, using this particular function. And here, as per the instruction, I would like to delay this particular automation for 8 minutes, so that meanwhile the video will get uploaded into these 8 minutes. Alright, so coming back here, and I am going to delay this automation for minutes. And how many minutes? So I would like to delay it for the 8 minutes, so that my video can be published in this 8 minutes duration. Clicking on this button, save and send test request, and wait for the response. Alright, the status is successful and the automation has been delayed for the 8 minutes. Coming back here, and let us read one more instructions to check the video upload status, use the YouTube get video upload status action after the delay step to fetch the final response. Okay, so I'll be doing the same, clicking on plus icon, and here I am going to select the YouTube application once again. All right, so I have searched for the same, and as per the instruction I am going to check the status. Okay, so let us check what was the action step. Get video upload status action. Okay, I have copied and pasting it here. All right, so here is that get video upload status, which is in beta mode right now. I'll be connecting my YouTube with the Pabbly connection with the existing connection. Click on save, and it is asking for the request ID. So enter the request ID that you have received in the response of upload video action step. So let us check the response of upload video action step, and yes, we have actually received the request ID, which I am going to map here. Okay, so how mapping is going to perform? Simply click on this particular field and open that particular action step, and here is the request ID which I have mapped. Now if I'll click on this button, you will see that it will show the response status of the video which we have just uploaded. Let us check the status or the response. Let me do the Control F, and here you can clearly see that the privacy status is public and the YouTube response status upload is actually uploaded. So this means our video has got uploaded automatically. I'll be going to the YouTube channel, and here I'm going to refresh my YouTube channel, and let us check whether the same video has been uploaded or not. Well, you can see that video with the title how to connect to Pabbly Connect team has been uploaded automatically. Let me check whether the video details are the same, and yes, how to contact Pabbly Connect team. And now I'm going to open this particular video whether it has uploaded correctly or not. Well, the video has got uploaded and it is absolutely correct. Let us check that whether it is the same file or not. So here I have my video file URL which I am going to check for. Okay, so I have copied the file URL and opening and checking whether it is the same file or not, and yes, you can see it is the same file. So this is how now onwards, every time you're going to add the video details in your Airtable account, it will be automatically uploaded on your YouTube channel, and for that you'll have to wait for few minutes. Let us check, because this trigger will check for the new data in every 10 minutes. So what will happen, your system will go to Airtable account and will check for the new data every 10 minutes. So it might take at least 10 minutes in order to upload the video, or 10 to 20 minutes. So don't get bothered, just wait patiently and your videos will be surely uploaded automatically. Now after the successful uploading of your video, if you want the publish link of your video to be updated automatically here in front of this particular details, these particular details, you can also do the same. You just need to add one more action step here as the Airtable. So I am going to click on this plus icon one last time, okay, once again, and here search for the Airtable application, because this time we want to update the record into the Airtable application only. And here the action event will be, since I want to update the record, so I'll go with the same. Here you can see update a specific record, and I just need to update a specific record only, basically the specific link only. Now again, we just need to connect our Airtable account with Pabbly Connect. So this time I'll go with the existing connection, because I have already connected my Airtable account with Pabbly Connect earlier. Now it is taking time. Here you can see it is connected. Again, you will have to select the base, and I have the base name as daily YouTube videos. So let me search for the same, the daily YouTube videos. All right, it is the same base, daily YouTube videos. The table ID, well, it will be selected automatically as soon as I will select the base. Now we will have to search for we'll have to map the record as well. So instead of selecting the record from this drop down, I'm going to again map it, and for mapping you'll have to first enable this mapping button, remove the existing record ID, and then I'm going to map the record ID of which particular record, basically where I would like to update the details. So here I would like to update the details of this particular record, so that is why I'm going to map the record ID from here only. So this is the record ID. I have mapped this successfully, and now I will only map that specific detail which I would like to update, and here I would like to update the publish video link. So I'll be opening this I'll be clicking on this particular section, and then I am going to add the video URL. So where is the video URL? I'll have to check. All right, so in this particular action step, I might get the video URL, for which I'll have to search once. And here you can see I have the response result, YouTube response video URL. Okay, I have mapped it successfully. I'm sorry for that. Clicking on this button, save and send test request, going back to my Airtable sheet, and here I'll have to wait for the link to be updated automatically into this specific record. And yes, you can see it has updated automatically. So this is how, with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can create this amazing automation. You can start uploading your videos automatically directly from your Airtable records, and you just need to set up this automation inside Pabbly Connect once, and after that, every time you're going to update the video details into the Airtable, the videos will be uploaded automatically. I'll also add the shareable link of my workflow into my description box, just in case if you want to clone the same workflow which I have created in front of you, that can also be cloned into your account. You just need to click on that particular link, sign up for free in the Pabbly Connect, and it will be cloned for free.
In this video, we are going to see how to generate Google search ad copies automatically using AI. So let's say that in your spreadsheet, here we have taken the example of an Airtable. In your spreadsheet, every time a new record is added as the details of a new product launch, or if there is a new product variant added, so the titles are there. And now with the help of OpenAI, which is an artificial intelligence and deployment company that helps you in generating human-like content. Now with this application, you want to generate content, you want to generate a headline as well as the ad copy, and then finally update your Airtable spreadsheet with the same. How can you do that? For this, you will have to set up some integration between Airtable and OpenAI. And the same thing can be done using Pabbly Connect software. Here your trigger application would be Airtable, and your action application would be first OpenAI and then again Airtable to update the record. Now, how can you do this yourself? Integrate and automate this entire process. To understand that, let me take you to my screen.
To begin with the process, we are first going to type the URL pabbly.com/connect, and as we do that, here we have reached the landing page of this software. On the right hand side, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. So if you are an existing user, simply sign in. If you are a new user, click on this tab sign up. It won't take more than 2 minutes, and also at the time of account creation, you will get 100 free tasks. Now I'm going to click on sign in, and as I do that, here we have reached the all applications page. We are going to click on access now for Pabbly Connect. And here we have reached the dashboard of this application. On the right hand side, you can see a tab create workflow. Let's click on this, and a dialog box has appeared which is asking us to name this workflow. Now here my objective is to generate Google search ad copies automatically using AI. So let's say that I have got the spreadsheet, Google Sheet or Airtable, where I've got certain titles with which I would want to create ad copies. So with the help of OpenAI, first I'm going to generate the content, and then I'm going to update my spreadsheet. So I'm going to click on create here. Now as I do that, here we have reached another window which has got two extremely important events. One is trigger, another one is action. Triggers and actions are basically those two principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger is when this happens, action here is do this. Basically, action is what happens to the trigger. It's a response of the trigger. Now here my trigger application would be a spreadsheet, and here I have taken the example of Airtable. So let's look for Airtable. Here it is. And now the trigger event. So this is what will make your workflow start. So here it would be a new record. So every time a new record is added, then the workflow will run. Now here on the right hand side, you can see that this trigger will check for new data in every 10 minutes. Basically, this means that this application has a polling time of 10 minutes. So the workflow is going to run after every 10 minutes to fetch for new data. Now I'm going to click on connect. And here Pabbly Connect is asking to connect itself with the Airtable account. So I'm going to click on add new connection, and then to set up the connection we need the API key, and to get this API key, first we have to log in to our Airtable account. Once done, we have to click on this hyperlink. So I've already logged in and now I'm going to click on this hyperlink. And as I do that and I take you down, you can see this is your API key. I'm going to copy this. Now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect and paste this over here. So once done, I'm going to click on save. So here you can see that Pabbly Connect is now connected with Airtable. And now we have to fill in this information, the base, table and trigger field. So to understand this, first I'm going to take you to my Airtable account. So this is my Airtable account. These are the various workspaces, and within these workspaces we have got different bases. These bases are basically tables. So I have recently created a base. The name is advertising copies, and here you can see this is the name of your base. This is the name of the table, which is details. And here I've got two column fields. One is add title and now this is add copy. Now what you have to do is first you have to click on this plus icon and here you have to create a field, and the field type is created time and the name is created. Now I'm going to click on create field. Now this is a mandatory step, so let me show you. So it is written here that create a field in your table schema with field name created and field type created time. If you do not have a created field in your table schema, please create one that will be used to sort records, because without this field trigger will not work correctly. So this is absolutely mandatory. Now I'm going to select the base. The base is advertising copies. Here it is. And now you can see that it has already captured the table and the trigger field. So once this is done, now I'm going to click on save and send test request. And as soon as we do that, here we can see that we haven't received any response. Why? Because as of now, this particular table is empty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a title. Let's say the title is new product variant launch for dairy milk silk chocolate. Okay, so this is the name. It is new product variant launch for dairy milk silk chocolate. And now here you can see that it has shown the created time. Now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect and I'm again going to click on save and send test request. So here we have received the response. So this is fields created. So this is the time of creation. Then we have the ID here. This is the fields add title and this is the created time. So once we have received this, now what do I want? With the help of OpenAI, which is an artificial intelligence and deployment company that helps you in creating human-like content, I'm going to generate a headline for this particular add title. So I'm going to click on this. Then I'm going to write OpenAI. Action event would be generate content. Let's click on connect. Here Pabbly Connect is asking to connect itself with the OpenAI account. So I'm going to click on add new connection. And here we have to fill in the token. So from where can we get the token? So first you have to log into your OpenAI account. Once done, click on this hyperlink. So I've already logged in. I'm going to click on this. And here we can see it is written create new secret key. So I'm going to click on this and our API key has been generated. Let's copy this, go back to Pabbly Connect and paste this over here. Now let's click on save. So here we can see that Pabbly Connect is now connected with OpenAI. And now we have to fill in this information. So we have got AI model, prompt, token, sampling type. But before we go ahead, we have to understand what this is. So first I'm going to take you to the OpenAI website. So this is OpenAI website. You can reach here by writing openai.com. And once you reach here, you have to click on API. As you do that, here it is saying that you can build next generation apps with OpenAI's powerful models. So now here we have to click on login. So as I do that, here we'll have reached the dashboard of this application. Now once you have logged in, you have to go straight to playground. And as per the name, this is an extremely interesting space where you can create content and it is as easy as eating a piece of cake. So here, let me show you how. So if I write a story on a tree. So when I do this and I click on submit, so now you can see the magic. It has automatically started generating content, and this is definitely going to save a lot of time for all the content creators out there. And this is so easy. Now I'm going to show you all the features that it has. So first of all, we have got the mode. So I'm going to delete this. So first of all, we have got the mode. This is complete. Here we have insert and then edit. Then we have the model. So it has got various models, and here we are going to look for text the Vinci 003. So usually we select this one. Why? Because this is the most capable model in the GPT-3 series. It can perform any task the other GPT-3 models can, and it can process up to 4,000 tokens per request. So once this is selected, then we need to select the temperature. Temperature controls randomness. So as the temperature approaches 0, the model will become deterministic and repetitive. And as it approaches 1, then the results are going to be random. Now comes the maximum length. So the maximum number of tokens to generate is known as the maximum length. So you can request and use up to 2048 or 4000 tokens shared between prompt and completion. Now what is prompt? That I'm going to tell you in some time. The exact limit of the number of tokens varies by model, and one token is roughly 4 characters for normal English text. So if you wish to write a reply to the comment that you have received on your social media, you can select up to 10 or 20 tokens, and if you wish to write a blog or an article, you can select up to 250 or 300 tokens. So it depends on you. Now the next thing is stop sequence. So here the stop sequence, as soon as you write this, so the API will stop generating further tokens. So here it can be anything. I'm going to write // single hashtag. Now the top P and frequency and presence penalty. So frequency penalty decreases the model's likelihood to repeat the same line verbatim, and presence penalty increases the model's likelihood to talk about new topics. It can vary from -2 to 2. So if it is 0, so it is like it's going to give us moderate answers. Now prompt here, this prompt is basically the instruction that we provide. So if it is written here, write a tagline for an ice cream shop, this is the instruction, and this is known as prompt. I hope you have understood this. Now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect. So first we are going to select the AI model, and this is text Vinci 003. Now the prompt. So I'm going to write a headline for the ad copy, and here I'm going to map the information. Mapping means that I already have the data that I need in my previous step, which you can see here. So as I click on this, here you would be able to find the ad title. So I'm going to click on this. This is known as mapping. And why is mapping important? Because if I had written this manually, then every time the workflow had run, it would only take the manually written data. So our workflow would have been a waste. Now once we have written the prompt, now the maximum number of tokens. So since I just am looking for the headline, I can go for 20 tokens, more than enough. Now the sampling type. So here we have got two options, nucleus sampling and temperature sampling. Since I need random data every time, I'm going to select temperature sampling. Now the sampling value, presence penalty and frequency penalty. I'm going to leave it blank so that it can take the default values, which is 0.70 and 0. Then we have the stop sequence. I'm going to write // single hashtag. This is what we had decided. And best of. So let's say that I wish to have 3 options, 3 responses. So, it is going to share the best one. Now I'm going to click on save and send test request. So as soon as I do that, here you can see that we have received the headline which says indulge in the sweetness of Dairy Milk Cell's new chocolate variant. Now once we have received this headline, I want the ad copy. So now I'm going to do is I'm going to add another action step here, and I'm going to choose the same application. So it is OpenAI. Let's click on this. And the action event here would be again generate content. Let's click on connect, and I'm going to go ahead with the existing connection. So once this is done, we have to select the AI model. So again I'm going with text the Vinci. What is the prompt now? So I want an ad copy. So write an ad copy for the title. Okay, so I have the title. Again I'm going to map it. Go to step 1. This is the title. and then the maximum number of tokens, so let's say it is 250 now. Then the sampling type has already been selected. I'm going to leave this blank, and now the stop sequence is // single hashtag, and the best of, again I'm going to select 3. Let's click on save and send test request. So here we have received the response. Let's see. This is the ad copy. Introducing a delicious new way to treat yourself, Dairy Milk Silk Chocolate. Our newest product variant is made with the same rich and creamy milk chocolate you know and love, but this time with an extra special twist. See, this is the entire data. Now this is definitely going to save a lot of time for us. Now once we have received this, I want to update my Airtable table with this information. So I'm going to add another action step, and the application would be Airtable. Once again, let's click on this, and the action event here would be to update the record. Let's click on connect. Here I'm going to go ahead with the existing connection, and now the base. So what was the name of our base? It was advertising copies. Here it is. And since there was only one table, so see, it has already captured the table ID. Now for this record, I'm going to turn this mapping on, and now I'm going to fill in this information. How? So first I'm going to delete this. So now I'm going to map the information. So as I click on this and go to Airtable, this is the ID. Now the ad title, so I'm going to click on this, go to step 1, this is the ad title. Now for the ad copy, first I'm going to click on this, and to map the information I'm going to go to step 2, and from here I'm going to take the headline. Let's press enter, go to step 3, and this is the ad copy. So once written, now so I'm going to go down and click on save and send test request. Now as we do that, here we have received the response, and now I'm going to take you to my Airtable table to see if the data has been updated. And yes, here you can see, if I click on this, this is the headline and this is the data. This basically means that our integration process is a success, but we also need to check this in real time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another title over here. So let's say the title is new flavor of Maggie launched. As soon as I write this, what should happen automatically through OpenAI, the content should be generated, and here I should get the ad copy. But here you can see that it is taking some time. Why? Because if I take you back to Pabbly Connect, and as I take you up, here you can see that it has got a polling time of 10 minutes. So now we are going to wait for 10 minutes so that our data can be updated there on Airtable. It's been 10 minutes, and now I'm going to take you back to our advertising copies table in Airtable, and yes, here you can see that the ad copy has become a part of this. Now let's click on this to see. This is the headline. So taste the new deliciousness, Maggie's new flavor is here, and this is our ad copy. Isn't that fantastic and so easy, right? So now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect to see what we have done. So this is an extremely easy integration where first our trigger application is Airtable, the event is new record, then our action application was OpenAI, where first we had generated the content for the headline, and then we had generated the content for the ad copy. Once done, our final action step was Airtable application, and here we had updated the record. I hope that this is extremely clear to you. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to the workflow which is given in the description box. You can also clone the same and start to process immediately. Apart from this, if there is any particular integration that you wish to work on, you can always write to us.
Hello everyone, I am your host Ayushi Karasetia and welcome back to our channel Pabbly. So in this video, we are going to learn how you can send Airtable data to MySQL database automatically. So the idea here is that you are maintaining some data in your Airtable base. Now you want to send the Airtable data to MySQL database for the backup reasons. For that, we need to create a connection between Airtable and MySQL so that whenever a new record is added to your Airtable base, automatically the same record details are added to your MySQL database. So how we are going to create an integration between Airtable and MySQL, this we will be learning in the further steps of the video. First, let us check this in the real time, that how this complete process works automatically. So this is my Airtable base named Mount Mary School, where I have created a table named Students Data. And this is my MySQL account where I have created a table named Student Info. So now I want that whenever I create a new record here in my Airtable base, automatically the details of the record should be saved here in my MySQL database also, and in this particular table, that is student info. I'm just going to add a new record over here. I'm just going to give the name as Adam Smith. Let's give the email address over here. Okay, and I'm just going to add the mobile number also. Here we can find the created date is automatically captured. Okay. Now let us check our MySQL database. I'm just going to refresh it. Okay, and here we can find a new record on the name of Adam Smith, email address and the mobile number. So now here you might be wondering that I just added the data here in my Airtable base and automatically the details of the student is added over here in my MySQL database. So how did I manage to do this? Let me tell you, this has become possible just because of the automation and the integration process. So in order to create an integration between Airtable and MySQL, we are going to use a software application named Pabbly Connect. So basically, Pabbly Connect is an automation and integration software which will help us in integrating Airtable with MySQL automatically. The best part here is it doesn't require any coding skills or programming knowledge. Even a non-technical person can use this software application very easily. So first we have to create an integration between Airtable and Pabbly Connect. Then Pabbly Connect is going to capture all the details of the records that you have created in your Airtable base. And then using the details of the records, automatically the same records will be added to your MySQL database. And in this way, we are going to learn that how we can create an integration between Airtable and MySQL using Pabbly Connect. So let us learn the integration process now. For this, let us type pabbly pabbly.com in our browser. This is the website of Pabbly. Here we have to come to products and click on Pabbly Connect. This is the landing page of Pabbly Connect. As you are the first time user, you have to click on sign up for free option. You can create your own account in just 2 minutes by clicking on this option and you will get 100 tasks free every month. As I already have an account with Pabbly Connect, I'll simply click on sign in. In the all apps section, come to Pabbly Connect and click on access now. This is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here we have to create a workflow. For that, come to this plus sign and click on create workflow. Here we have to give a name to the workflow. So let us give the name as Airtable to MySQL database integration. Here you can give the workflow name as per your requirement and simply click on create. Now here we can see a trigger window and an action window. So Pabbly Connect works on the concept of trigger and action. Trigger means when this happens, action means do this. So in this use case, we want to send the data from Airtable to MySQL database. So open this trigger window. Here in the choose application, let us find Airtable. In the trigger event, we have to select new record. Click on connect. Click on add new connection. Now it is asking for the token. So let us read the instructions. Log into Airtable and get your API key from the account section. Okay, so I'll just take you to my Airtable account where I'm already logged in. So this is my Airtable account where I have created some bases over here. Here we have to come to this profile. Click on profile and here we can find the account option. Click on accounts. Now when we scroll down, here we can find the API key. So if you want to regenerate the API key by clicking on this regenerate API key option, you can regenerate the key, or else we are just going to copy this key from here. We'll go back to Pabbly Connect and we will be pasting the same key over here. This key is the token. Okay, and let's click on save. Okay, now the Airtable account is connected to Pabbly Connect. So as we are connected, now we can find all the bases that we have created in our Airtable account over here. So all these bases are captured here in Pabbly Connect. Now I have already created a base here in my Airtable account. I'll just scroll down. And the base name is Mount Mary School. I'm just going to open this particular base. And in this base, I have created a table named students data, okay, where I have taken the fields for the name, email address, mobile number, and created date and time, okay. So if you want to add some more fields over here, by clicking on this plus sign, you can add the fields as per your requirement. So let us select this particular base here in Pabbly Connect. I'm just going to find the same base, that is Mount Mary School. As I have created just one single table here in this particular base, the table name is automatically captured. If you have created multiple tables, from the drop down you can select your table name. Now here the trigger field is required. So let us read the instructions. Create a field in your table scheme with a field name created and field type created time. If you do not have a created field in your table scheme, please create one that will be used to sort records, because without this field, trigger will not work correctly. That is the reason I have created this created field over here. Okay. So by clicking on this plus sign, you can create the created field over here. Okay. And you can select the type as created time over here. So it is mandatory to create this particular field to run the trigger. Okay. Now before clicking on save and send test request here in Pabbly Connect, first we have to create a new record in Airtable account over here. I'm just going to give the name as Shikha Arya. Let's give the email address as shikhaarya23@gmail.com. I'm just going to add the mobile number over here. And the created data is automatically captured. Okay. So let's move back to Pabbly Connect. And now we are going to click on save and send test request. Okay. And here we can see the responses received. Here we can find the fields created. Here we can find the field name. Here we can find the email address, mobile number, and the created date and time. So here I want to give you an important information that here you can see that the data has captured immediately. But sometimes it may take some time in fetching the data over here, just because the trigger here is polling based. So if your data doesn't get captured immediately, don't worry about that. Please wait for 15-20 minutes patiently. The data will surely arrive. Okay. So now we want that the data over here which we have received should be added to your MySQL database for the backup reasons. For that, come to this action window. Here in the choose application, let us find MySQL. In the action event, we have to select insert row. Click on connect. Click on add new connection. Now it is asking for the database username, database password, host, database, port. So we have to find all these details from MySQL account. So I'll just take you to my MySQL account over here. And here we can find all the details. Here we can find the server. Here we can find the ID. Here we can find the database. Okay. So I'm just going to copy all these details and just going to paste it over here in Pabbly Connect. So here I have added all the details. Database username, that is dbuilder. Here I have added the password. Here I have added the host, the database, and the port. Okay. So let's click on save. Okay, now the MySQL database is connected to Pabbly Connect. Now here we have to select the table name. So I'll just take you to my MySQL account over here. Here I have already created a table name student info. Okay. So I'm just going to select the same table name over here. That is student info. Here we have to give the ID. So if you want to map the ID over here, you can map it over here. I'm just ignoring this particular field. Here we have to give the name, email address, and the mobile number. So we have already got the student details over here. We are going to map all these details now. Let us map student name from here, from Airtable, and the name was Shikha Arya. Let us map the email address from Airtable, and let us map the mobile number also. Okay, and this was the mobile number. So we have mapped all the fields. Let's click on save and send test request. Okay, and here we can see the responses received. Here we can find the status as success. It means a new record is created into the MySQL database. So let us check it. I'm just going to refresh it. Okay, and here we can find a new record. Name Shikha Arya, her email address, and the mobile number. So in this way we can see that our integration is working fine. So let's move back to Pabbly Connect and let us save this workflow first. Data saved successfully. Okay. Now we have to check this in the real time. For that, I'll just move to my Airtable account once again. And here I'm just going to create a new record on the name of a new student. Let us give the name as Avinash Gupta. Let's give the email address over here as gupta11@gmail.com. Let's add the mobile number. Okay. So here we have added a new data. Now let us check our MySQL account. I'm just going to refresh it. Okay, and even after refreshing, we can't find our data over here just because I have already informed you that the trigger here is polling based and it will take time to capture the response. So let's wait for some time. So it's almost 5 to 6 minutes. Let us refresh it once again. Okay, now here we can find the new data of Avinash Gupta. Here we can find the email address and here we can find the mobile number. So in this way, we can see that our integration is perfectly working fine. So let's move back to Pabbly Connect and I'll just minimize all these windows and let us see in a nutshell whatever we have done till now. So first we have created an integration between Airtable and Pabbly Connect. Then Pabbly Connect has captured all the details of the new record. And using the details of the record, automatically a new record is created into a MySQL database. And in this way, we have created a successful integration between Airtable and MySQL using Pabbly Connect.
How to create products in Shopify from Airtable automatically. So in this video, I'll show you how to connect or integrate Airtable and Shopify in such a way that whenever new product is added into the Airtable along with all product details, how the products can be created automatically into the Shopify store. Want to learn how we can do that? Come with me and I will show you the whole process step by step. So this is my Airtable account and I want to sync the data of Airtable with the Shopify store so that whenever I'm going to add the product details here one by one, the products should be created automatically into my Shopify store. For that, firstly, I'll have to build a connection in between these applications and I'm going to do that with the help of Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing integration and automation software via which you can easily connect multiple applications and automate your tasks. You can also reach here by typing pabbly.com/connect. I will also attach this link into my description box. Now, if you are a new user of Pabbly Connect, you will have to sign up for free, where you will also get free tasks in your account every month in order to test these kinds of amazing automation. I am already an existing user of Pabbly Connect, so that is why I'm clicking on sign in and then I have clicked on access now, and this is how you can also reach out to the dashboard. I have maximized it so that you can see the data very clearly. After reaching out to the dashboard, you will have to click on this blue button, that is create workflow, and simply provide a random name to your workflow, to your automation. So I'm going to paste the name as when product is added in Airtable, create product in Shopify automatically. Now I'll be clicking on this button create and you will find two boxes in front of you. These are actually trigger and action. Okay, so trigger means when this happens, action means do this. Whenever this happens, do this. Understand with an example also. Whenever a sale happen in a payment gateway application, let's say send an email via Gmail application, and here according to our use case, whenever the product details are added into the Airtable application, automatically create products in Shopify application. Okay, so this is how you need to always select the applications in which you are building an automation. And here I'm going to add my product details into the Airtable account, so that is why I have selected the same, and I want as soon as a new record is added, a new record is generated, this automation should start trigger, so that is why I have selected the same. Now I am going to connect to my Airtable account with the Pabbly Connect. For that, you will have to choose this add a new connection and simply provide the token, and from where you will get the token, you will have to click on this particular hyperlink, and here you will directly reach out to that particular place where you will actually get the token. Okay, so I have copied this token and I'm going to paste the same, and after saving you will see how Airtable will be connected with Pabbly Connect. Okay, so now what will happen, the data, the new record will be captured into the Pabbly Connect. For that, firstly you will have to select the base. So my base name is all e-commerce products, so let me search for the same all e-commerce products. All right, here is that base I have selected, asking for the table. So I have not provided any specific name to my table, so I will select table 1 only. Here you can see the table 1 has selected automatically, asking for the trigger field. Okay, so create a field in your table schema with the field name created and field type created time. Okay, and you will have to follow these instructions for the same. Okay, so I will go back to my Airtable account, and here right in front of you I am going to add one more field as the created name, okay, as per the instructions, and the type of this particular field will be the created time. All right, click on this create field after doing this particular setting. Okay, clicking on this button create field, and when it is created, come back to the Pabbly Connect, and here first refresh, and you will see the same field will be selected automatically. Now I'm going to click on this button save and send test request, but before that let me first add all the data related to the product. Okay, so here I'm going to upload the watch. Okay, so assume that I have lot of watch in my store, so I'm going to upload the data into my Shopify store. Okay, so the product type is watch, the product title is smartwatch, here is the product description, product price is assume that 59999, the quantity, well I have 19 watches into my store. All right, the product image URL, so let me open this particular URL. I have already added this particular image. Okay, asking for the vendor name, so I will keep it as Pabbly, and here it is asking that would you like to update the inventory, so I am going to press yes, because yes, I would like to update this inventory. Okay, and the last field I have as the created. Okay, so now I will be coming back to Pabbly Connect and clicking on this button save and send test request, and you will see the same data will be captured here into the Pabbly Connect since we are connected, since the Airtable and Pabbly Connect is connected. So let me show you the details one by one. So firstly, we have the vendor name, we have the update the inventory, the quantity, the product type, product title, product price. Here we have the product image URL, and it is the same image URL. Let me even show you. Okay, so I have opened it, and yes, it is the same image URL. Okay, let us check other details. So we have the product description, the fields created, and finally the created time. So presence of this data clearly shows that the first step of our automation is working absolutely fine. Now we are going to send the same data, same details to the Shopify so that we can create a product into our Shopify store. But before that, here I am going to apply a filter, basically a condition that whenever this automation will find a value as yes in this particular column, in that case only the product should be created into the Shopify store. Otherwise this automation will stop here. Okay, so assume that you are adding the product details. Okay, so on adding the product details, the details will not be created into the Shopify unless you are not updating this particular column, this particular record as yes here. Okay, so coming back to Pabbly Connect, and here let me show you how you can set this condition with the help of filter. Well, filter is an amazing feature of Pabbly Connect via which you can apply several kinds of conditions within your automation, within your workflow. And in this select the label, I will search for this particular column, the update the inventory. Okay, so let me search for the same update the inventory. All right, so if the update the inventory is equal to yes, then only this automation should proceed, and here you will see the condition will be true because currently we actually have the value as yes only. Just in case you're going to add no here, this automation will stop working here only because the condition will be false here. Okay, now finally, if the condition is true, what should be the next step? So basically it should create a product into the Shopify. Okay, so I will be clicking on this plus icon, and here I will search for the Shopify store. Okay, Shopify application. And after selecting the application in the action event, since I want to create a product, so that is why I will search for that specific action event. Okay, here it is, clicking on connect, and now as we have connected the Airtable with Pabbly Connect, similarly we are going to connect a Shopify with the Pabbly Connect. Okay, so click on this add a new connection, and for the connection it is asking for the token and the subdomain. From where you can get the token, here the instructions are given. So the this is my Shopify store, and I'll have to copy this particular subdomain from my URL, and then I'm going to paste the same thing here. Asking for the token. So how you can get the token? Well, basically you will have to go to the apps, develop apps, and then you will have to create an app, and this is how you can actually get the access token. Follow the steps as shown in the below. Okay, so I will directly take you to my Shopify store, and here you will find the option of apps at the left hand side. After that you will have to click on this app and sales channel settings, and here at the top right corner you will find an option of the develop apps. Okay, so here we are going to create a new app. So how about I keep the name as new app only, new or app for connection. Okay, so I am providing this particular random name. Click on this create app button, and from here you will find an option of configure the admin API scopes. Okay, so basically we are going to specify that what particular access you need to provide to this particular Pabbly Connect automation tool. Okay, so here let us search for the product, because here we are about to create the product, so that is why I'm going to provide the access for the same. So yes, it can write the product listing, and let me again search for the product listing. So do we have other listing? And yes, we have other option as write products and the read products. So I have provided the access of these two things, but I do not want to provide the access of this particular thing because it is not required. Okay, so I have provided the access finally to the automation software, and now finally I will be clicking on this save button. All right, so you will see how it is going to be saved. Now you will have to go to the API credentials, and then you will have to install this application, and once you will install this application inside the Shopify store, finally you will find your token. You can actually reveal your token, copy this data, and then come back to Pabbly Connect, and here exactly we are going to paste the same API access token. Okay, now click on save, and this is how your Shopify store will be connected to Pabbly Connect. All right, now finally we are going to provide the details one by one, and this is how we are going to create a product into the Shopify store. Well, I'm going to fill only necessary details which are actually required for creating the product, and rest of the things I'm going to leave blank for a moment. Okay, so it is asking for the product title. So I have already received all the data as a response into my Airtable application, and I don't need to manually copy this data and paste it here. I'm going to map this data, and mapping is very simple in Pabbly Connect. If you will click on this particular field, you will find the above data, the Airtable data here in the drop down. You just need to search for that specific thing. Okay, so product title, here we have the product title, asking for the product type. So again I'm going to search for the product type. Here it is. Asking for the status, well, I would like to keep the status as the active only. Asking for the vendor name, so let me search for the vendor name. I remember the vendor name we have kept as the Pabbly only. Asking for the product description, let me search for the description directly, and here we have the description. Okay, so this is how we are going to map the details one by one. Is published, yes, you can actually make it true. Published ad, if you want to provide a timing, you can even provide the timing from the Airtable which we have received. Okay, so remember we have created a field with the name created time. Okay, so you can map the timing from here also. So yes, I have mapped the timing as well. Publish scope, you can actually select as per your choice. Asking for the handle, I will leave it blank. Now here I need to provide the price and the quantity and the image URL. So let me search for these values directly. So here I have the image URL. I'm going to map the image URL directly. All right, here I have the image URL. Other than the image URL, let us check what particular data is actually left. So I think I have not added the quantity yet. So let me search for the quantity field also. All right, so line item variant, so it is asking for the inventory quantity. Again I'm going to search for the quantity as well, and here we have 19 watches into our stock, into our inventory. All right, I think I have updated all the details. Let us cross check if any of the detail is left. All right, so I think provided all the details, and let me search for the price as well, whether I have provided the price. All right, so here we have the variant price. So last thing I'm going to map is the price. Okay, now you must be thinking, what is this mapping which I'm repeating in front of you again and again? So here, whatever the details we are mapping will be replaced automatically when this automation will work in real time. Okay, so assume that you are adding a new product detail here. So what will happen, that new product detail will be captured via Pabbly Connect here, and that new product detail will replace these existing value because we are mapping the data. If we are going to add this data manually, the data will remain same. Okay, so that is why mapping is important in Pabbly Connect. Mapping is important in this automation. Okay, so finally I will be clicking on this button, save and send test request, and you will see how the products will be created automatically. So let us close this particular setup, and here is the product section of my Shopify store. Coming back to Pabbly Connect, clicking on this button, save and send test request, and waiting for the response to receive, waiting for the product to be created into the Shopify store. Well, the response has already arrived. Let us go back to the Shopify store and check for the product. Let me first refresh my Shopify store and check whether that smartwatch has been created as a product into my Shopify store or not. And yes, you can see the smartwatch along with the same image, along with the same quantity, everything has been added automatically. So this is how now onwards, every time you are going to add the new data, every time you are going to add the new product into the Airtable, that data will be fetched up automatically via Pabbly Connect in every 10 minutes, and after that the products will be created into the Shopify store in every 10 minutes. So this is how you can sync your Airtable data with the Pabbly Connect. And once you have created this automation inside Pabbly Connect, you can simply close Pabbly Connect and sit back and relax, because Pabbly Connect will take care of all the tasks in the backend. You just need to set this automation inside Pabbly Connect once, and after that you do not have to do anything manually. I will also attach my workflow link into the YouTube description box. So just in case if you want to access the same workflow into your account, you can actually go to this particular link, sign up for free into the Pabbly Connect, and the same workflow will be cloned into your Pabbly Connect account, that too for free.
Hey guys, this is Akib Javed, and I'm going to show you an automation technique by which you can extract the data of LinkedIn profiles and save it into your Airtable automatically. Yes guys, and this automation is very useful because many businesses use LinkedIn to collect and generate leads for their business or to hire candidates for a job. So when you extract details of people from LinkedIn profiles manually, it is very tiresome and time consuming. So this automation is going to help you a lot in this. So let us begin. So to set up this automation, I'm using an automation and integration tool which is called Pabbly Connect, and the flow of this automation will look something like this. First, it will extract the profiles from LinkedIn. After that, it will automatically save the profiles data in a base you have in Airtable. Okay, so let's start setting up this automation. So guys, before start setting up this automation, first you need to install this linked helper application in your desktop or in your PC. So linked helper is a lead generation tool businesses use to find clients and leads from LinkedIn. Okay, so you have to install this from this link. You can just type linkedhelper.com in your internet browser and you can reach this page, and from this page you can click here on this download button and it will be downloaded and you can install it. Okay, so after installing, the dashboard of this application will look like this. You can see on my screen, and here you have to connect your LinkedIn profile. That will be connected automatically after you log in. Okay, and then you have to click here on this open button and it will open a new page for you where it will link your LinkedIn profile with this application. So it might take a few minutes like this. Here you can see it is opening, it is loading here, the linked helper application. So after getting loaded and opened, it will look like this. Here you can watch your LinkedIn profile and you can start extracting the details. I'll tell you how you can extract the profile details by this application. Okay, so after installing this and opening this, what you need to do, you need to go to your internet browser again, and from here you have to open Pabbly Connect application. Okay, so guys, you can check the link that we have pasted in the description. By that link, you can sign up in Pabbly Connect and create your free Pabbly Connect trial account in just 2 minutes. After that, you can sign in Pabbly Connect, and after signing in, you can reach the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. So this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and here you have to start setting up this automation by creating a workflow. So to create a workflow, you just have to click here on this create workflow button, and here you can give any suitable name to your workflow also. So I'm giving the name of this workflow as LinkedIn profiles. Okay, to Airtable. Okay, so I have given the name. Now you can click here on this create button, and you can see your workflow getting created here like this. And here on this page, you will find these two things, the trigger and the action. So guys, our automation work on these things. The trigger is any event that is happening. So you can see here when this happens, action is the response to that event. Okay, so action will say Pabbly Connect, please do this, or please perform any function according to the trigger. Okay, so in our use case, the trigger would be fetching the details of profiles from LinkedIn to here in Pabbly Connect, and the action is that to send the details of those same profiles in a base you have in Airtable. Okay, so first of all, you have to set up your trigger, and for that you have to click here on this panel, and from this choose app field you have to choose your trigger application. So in our case, the trigger application is LinkedIn, guys. So you have to type LinkedIn here. Oh, sorry, not LinkedIn, actually linked helper application. Okay, so we are choosing this because with this application only we are extracting the profiles from LinkedIn. Okay, so select linked helper here, and in the trigger event you have to select get LinkedIn profile option, so it will retrieves LinkedIn profile details. Okay, so click here, and after that it will generate this URL. So this is called as a webhook URL, guys, and with the help of this we are going to connect with linked helper application, and after that we'll follow these instructions and fetch the details of LinkedIn profiles here in Pabbly Connect. Okay, so you can see you can follow these instructions written here. You have to go to your LinkedIn account in linked helper, then you have to create a campaign there, then you have to add the profile to your campaign, then you have to so from this visit and extract profiles option you have to add the workflow, or sorry, you have to add this webhook URL there. Okay, so let me show you the whole process. You can just read the instructions and follow the steps. So I'm going to my LinkedIn helper account. So I have already opened up my LinkedIn profile here in linked helper. So here you have to create a campaign first. So to create a campaign, you just have to find this campaign button you can see on the top left corner. So click here on this drop down, and here you will find, you can see below this campaign field you will find this drop down menu, and from here you can find all the campaigns that you have created. So these are the campaigns I have already created. So you can create a new campaign from here by clicking on this create new option. Okay, so from here you have to give a name to your campaign. So I'm giving the name as let's say to Airtable. Okay, just for the example I'm typing this name. You can give the name according to your need. Okay, and from here you can see you have to select people, and from this choose template you have to check here visit and extract profiles. Okay, so you have to select this option visit and extract profiles. Okay, then you can click on create. So you can see a new campaign get created here, which the name of this campaign is to Airtable. Okay, and from here you have to give a name to this action panel. Okay, you can see an action panel here, and here you will see a name field. So you can give any name to this action also. So I have given the name here as extract profiles, and now you have to click here on this plus icon like this, and it will show you all these options below here. And from here you have to follow you have to select this option. Let me show you. You have to select this send person to webhook option. Okay, so it will send data to a third party application. Okay, so click on send person to webhook, and here in this field you have to paste the webhook URL that you got in Pabbly Connect application. So let me show you. This is a webhook URL that we got. So you just need to click here on this copy button like this, and now switch back to linked helper application, and from here you have to find this send person to webhook option, and you have to paste the webhook URL here like this. Okay, and then you have to click on this save button. Okay, and you can see your webhook is set here. Okay, so we are done setting up the webhook. Now what we want to fetch the details of the profiles from our LinkedIn to Pabbly Connect. Okay, so that we can send the same data to Airtable. Okay, so for that what you have to do, you have to click here on this cube. Okay, and you have to click on this add button. Okay, then you will find all these options. So from here you have to select this my network page option like this. So it will show you the connections you have in your LinkedIn. Okay, so it is showing me all the 58 connections I have in my LinkedIn. Okay, so, and it is preparing, you can see. So guys, here now it is showing all the connections I have in LinkedIn. Now when you click here on this collect button, it will start collecting all the connections, the details of all the profiles and the connections I have in LinkedIn to here in linked helper. Okay, so it might take 6 to 7 minutes, or if you have many connections, it might take a longer time. So don't worry, you just have to click here on this collect button, and it will give you these options from current page. So you have to select this from current page option, and it will start collecting the details from your LinkedIn connections like this. Okay, so you can see now the profiles of my LinkedIn connection got fetched here in the queue, and when you click on queue, it will show you the details of your profile, LinkedIn connections and profiles here like this. Okay, so guys, if you want to send the details of all the connections that you have in LinkedIn to Pabbly Connect and save in Airtable, you can do this also by clicking here on this start campaign button. So you can see, as I have copied the webhook URL from Pabbly Connect, it started showing this waiting for the webhook's response button. Okay, this means now we need to do a test submission so that we can capture the webhook's data here. Okay, so you have to do a start campaign here. You have to start a campaign here from this linked helper by clicking here on start campaign, and one by one the details of all the profiles I have will be sent to Pabbly Connect. Okay, or if you want to send the details of some profiles, you can do one thing here. You can select this, select the profiles that you want to send to Pabbly Connect like this, you can see. Okay, or you can select all the profiles, and then you can exclude the profiles. You can click on this exclude button, and for let's say I want to send the details of these top 3 profiles. Okay, so I'm unselecting these 3 profiles from here, and I have selected 45 out of 48 profiles, and I want to save these 3 profiles in my Airtable. So I am going to exclude all the profiles that I do not want to save. So I am clicking here on this exclude button, click here on this yes, and it will start excluding the profiles like this. Now in the queue remain these 3 profiles only. Okay, so these 3 profiles I want to save in my Airtable. Now let's start this campaign here. I am clicking on start campaign. Okay, so the campaign is starting here, and the details of these 3 profiles is delivering to my Pabbly Connect account. Okay, so you can see here on my computer screen that it's still waiting for the webhook response. So it might take 4 to 5 minutes to send all the details of all the profiles here. So as and when my Pabbly Connect captures the data of one profile, I'm going to stop this campaign. Okay, so you need to stop this campaign as and when a webhook response got captured. Otherwise the webhook response will be captured automatically and keep collecting all the profiles. Okay, so we need to capture one profile only, because this is a test record we are collecting, and with the help of that test record we are going to set up the automation, okay, with the details of that test record. So let us wait a few minutes to get the details collected here. So you can see the details of a profile got captured here in Pabbly Connect, and I have stopped this campaign. Okay, so now let me minimize this linked helper here and let us check what we got here. And you can see in this response received section in Pabbly Connect, it is showing us the public ID of the person as Bharat Asrani, and this is all other profile details. You can see the profile URL, the email address of this person, okay, the full name, the last name, okay, and here you can see it is showing the details of the location of this person, okay, and here in the summary you can see the summary as what he has done, what introduction he have written in his profile, you can see, and you can see his address also. So these are the things I have received from the profile, and you can see the title, his current title, what he is doing, on which position he is working, in which organization he is working, okay, and you can see another brand title here. So it will show you all the details of a single profile like this, okay, and here you can see about the education of this person also. So we have many details, and you can see in the skills section the skills of the person also, okay. So we have many relevant details that we want from a profile, okay. Now what we want, I want to save the profiles data to my Airtable base, okay. For that, what you have to do, you have to click here on this action window, and from this choose app field you have to choose Airtable application. This is Airtable, guys, and here you can see I can show you the dashboard of my Airtable account. This is it. And here I have created this LinkedIn profile base. This is a base I have created, and here you can see I have this table named as profiles table, and I have already ran this workflow before and already collected the profiles of people from my LinkedIn profile to here in Airtable base, okay. So let us I'm selecting these details here, and I'm going to delete these, and I'll show you how it will look like in real time, how it is going to work, okay. So I have deleted all the records. Now let me make a connection with Airtable. Now here in Pabbly Connect, I have selected the application. Now in this action event, you have to select this create record option, okay, and then click on this connect button, and from this window you have to choose this select add new connection option, okay, and here it will ask for this token. So you have to find the API key of Airtable to put here to make the connection. So you have to reach the account section of your Airtable account where you will find the key. So let me show you. This is my Airtable account, and here you can see I have this profile icon. Click on it, and here you'll find this accounts tab. Click on it, and from this page, when you scroll down, you will find this API key here. So you just have to copy this key from here and paste the key here in this token field like this, okay. Then you have to click on save, and you will be connected with Airtable application like this, okay. Now we are connected, and here you can see it is asking for the base ID. So here I have this base. I have already shown you that I have this base LinkedIn profile, okay. So you have to find this base from this drop down menu. Here it will show you all the bases that you have created till now in Airtable. So from here I am going to type LinkedIn, okay, and here you can see it is showing us this option LinkedIn profile. So select the option, select your base ID, and you can see the table name will get automatically selected like this because I have only one table here right now in this base. If you have multiple tables, you can select the table from this drop down, okay. Now it is asking for the full name, the profile URL, the location, the summary, the current company, the current position. Why it is asking all these things? Because these are the columns of my table, guys. You can see here in this base, I have this table, and the headers of this column or headers of the columns of this table are like these. full name, profile URL, location name, summary, current company, and the current position. So all the headers are showing up here in Pabbly Connect, and you have to map the data of these things here in Pabbly Connect so that it will be transferred automatically to Airtable. Okay. So to map the details, you can see we have fetched the details here in this first step. Now I'm going to map the details required here in these fields. So to map the details, you just have to click here on the field, and you will find this previous step in this drop down here like this, linked helper. So you have to click here and it will show you all the details that you have fetched in the first step. Okay. So in the first name or in the full name, I'm going to map the full name. Let me find the full name here from this data. You can see the full name is showing up here, Bharat Asrani. I'm selecting it. I'm mapping it. Right. And now it is asking for the profile URL. So let us find the profile URL from this linked helper. So when you scroll down, you will find this profile URL, map it. Okay. And then location name, find the location name from the same place. Let us see what is the location of this person. And here is the location name. Okay. So map the location. Then you can map the summary, and that summary will give you the summary about this person, the introduction, the details of this person in a gist. And here you can see this is the summary, map it. And current company, you will find the name of the current company in which he's working currently from this data only. Okay, let me find it. Okay, you have to scroll down and you can see this current company label. This is the name of the company, map it. Okay. And for the current position, use the same place, scroll down a bit more and you will find the current position also. And you can see the current company position is this founder. Okay, so map this position. Now we are done mapping the things. Now let's check let's test our connection with Airtable if it is working properly or not. So I'm going to click here on save and send test request now. And if the correct connection is proper, this data will be delivered to my Airtable base. Okay, so you can see it started showing this kind of response here. Now let's check the base I have in Airtable. So you can see a new row is added here like this, and it has the full name, the profile URL, the location name, the summary, the current company, the founder, all the things filled automatically because we have mapped the details. So we're done here. Guys, you just have to set up this automation only once. You have to make the connection with the trigger and action only once. After that, whenever you start a campaign, whenever you start the campaign again and fetch the details of the profiles of your connection in LinkedIn to linked helper, the data will be fetched here in Pabbly Connect automatically and will be transferred in Airtable automatically. You need not to do anything. Okay, so let me give you a quick recap what we have done here. So first of all, in this trigger window, I have connected linked helper. With the help of this URL, we connected with it. By following these instructions, we set up the webhook URL and collected the details of LinkedIn profiles by starting a campaign in linked helper like this. Okay. After that, in this action, I connected Airtable application and we selected this create record action event to create a new record in Airtable. Then we mapped the details required from the previous step like this, and we are done here. Now you just have to click on save. And guys, you can use this same workflow of automation because I'm going to paste the link of the same workflow in the description so that you can clone it in your own free Pabbly Connect trial account and start using this automation instantly.
So guys, this is it for today's video. If you got any query regarding our business automation, you can ask and discuss your queries from this forum. And guys, if you want to check the pricing of this application, you can use this link. And if our automations are helping you, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel.